Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to it's Nathan's tummy. Welcome to the Dice Stormers. May the 4th be with you, wherever you are. We're in currently Revenge of the 5th.
Yes.
I thought it was Revenge of the 6th, but then I suddenly heard Revenge of the 5th. Both of which rhyme with Sith, kind
so,
of.
yeah.
Yeah, S
Close
was-
enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, good. So, where do we want to start? You want to start with what we're going to do?
Well, what I've done is gone and run around and got the Fantasy Flight Star Wars Age of Rebellion.
Doesn't
box
sound like
set.
you at all, Murray.
No, I know. And then I went and got the Force and Destiny box set and the Force Awakens box sets. And they're the beginner games, so they're playable out of the box. And these two are still sealed, so when we play them after we play this one, literally, we will be playing them out of the box.
Unboxing them on camera.
Unboxing and playing. So we've got the Age of Rebellion game, and we've, as you can tell, we've surrounded ourselves with Star Wars paraphernalia, and there's much more than actually fits on the table.
Yeah.
Way
there's-
much more.
there
is-
Murray came.
There's
Boxes
This is-
and boxes and boxes.
There's some sealed model kit sets from the 1970s and 80s. And what I thought might be good if we can cope is I have this one, which is the snap tight, i.e. no glue required model kit set where you get a B wing, an X wing, and a TIE interceptor. And they're still bagged, but I also brought tools with me. So,
No.
so the players, if you choose to make so, who's monitoring chat? That's Nathan's job.
No,
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 it's
that's-
me.
No,
We're all-
Johnny's on chat.
We're all on chat.
We're
We're all on chat.
But no one's
Um,
chatting.
No one's chatting yet. We got
So
any viewers?
please let us
Five
know.
people. We've got 5.
We got 5 viewers. Hi, 5 viewers.
Hello.
You
Say
get
hi
to
in the
decide.
chat.
You know, this is like a really young democracy because there's only 5 of you. So,
It's my favorite ship in the world is the B-wing.
Oh no, that's
well,
my favourite
then
show.
you need to
No.
know it. So, what you get to decide, and you'll get to decide lots of things, is A, do we build these out of the box? This is 1980. Ooh, when was this made? This is made. I can't tell the date. I haven't got my glasses with me.
Can I see?
Yep, find a
I
date
have
on
my
it.
glasses.
So it's vintage, and if you want us to make it, we will make it on camera,
Oh,
and then
no.
we'll judge at the end of the gaming.
1386. It says.
1386.
Oh, wow.
What does that mean?
Star Wars Day. That's a Star Wars Day. We also, of course, in the Age of Rebellion beginner game, begin with pre-gens, and so I would like you to decide who plays what in terms of the character. So what we've got, therefore, in the pre-gens, 3 pre-gens? 3 pre-gens.
I want to point out to everyone that according to this great
Box.
box, it says up the top here, it's a snap!
That's nice.
Which
That's-
I love.
That
That
is
is-
next
Oh.
level.
Next level Star Wars memorabilia.
Beating me to the joke.
Can I say, the B-wing is by far the best model.
It is,
Like,
isn't it?
Oh, there you go. So you get to decide that, 5 people. Currently, are we up to 6? No, where are we at?
I'm up to 7.
7?
7. Hello, 7 people. We still can't have a tie. Let's love it.
We've got people chiming in.
Glorious. So we have Tendar, who's an engineer. We have Vendry, who is a spy. And we have Zal, who is an ace. And you get to decide whether Johnny, Derek, or Nathan play which one. And if we don't get any votes, I'll decide. But otherwise, let's all do it.
Cool. Well, should we look at some of these?
Amazing models.
Whilst you
models.
decide whether we should make the It's a Snap model kit sets. If you like,
It's a snap!
if you like, you can assign it. And I know now that whoever gets the B wing will
I want
be.
to be the B.
Yeah, I know. Well, it'll be a fight over the B wing. So firstly,
I want to be. I will fight you for the
Who-
B-wing.
No, you,
who
you-
says
you-
that yes, we should make these on camera, even though they are around about 1986 vintage model kit sets? I don't mind. Models were made to be made.
Okay, wait. So it's Return of the Jedi. So it's 1983. 77 was the first movie.
Yeah,
80 was
yeah.
the next one. 83. So
Okay.
you're probably somewhere around.
Oh, so
there.
it's roughly the same time as my letter that I posted on Dice Stormers Facebook.
That's right. That's right.
It's also roughly, I don't know, 3 years before I was born.
Wow. Shoot.
Well, some of us at the table we were around for the first generation.
So my mum
Oh, right.
actually posted that she remembers taking me.
Right. to Star
My
Wars.
father and myself and her all went to Star Wars to.
I went to Star Wars at an amazing cinema in Auckland called the Civic, which has actually got a star dome in the top of it.
It's a snap. They like that one.
Good.
Especially John. John likes that one.
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Hello, Dennis, and hello, Wavecaster.
Excellent.
It's a snap!
Oh, and of course my glasses broke this week, so
yeah!
I've lost an arm. So
You should tie it on with some
I
tape.
know it's going to look terrible.
All
Luckily,
right.
they're under warranty, just because I know you care, and so I will have new ones.
Because
but
you have a problem buying stuff, is that?
currently, they're going to do
Oh,
the.
that's
I'm going to be the,
So
the obscure.
good.
I thought about making a lorgnette, or else basically making one into a monocle, but I was forbidden from doing that by my wife. Right. So first decision: are we making the models?
I think we've got a yes so far.
Fabulous
Okay.
one, yes.
John, and no one else has voted. So
And John wants us to do it on
Okay,
camera.
we're going with John's yes then, unless any one of you with the delay comes in and immediately
we've got
says-
another yes from Dennis.
Another yes, we're making models. Right, therefore,
Right.
we have a TIE Interceptor, a B-Wing, and an X-Wing. Which model should each person make?
I think we just draw them out by random.
We draw up
Oh,
our
okay,
own.
put them in the... All right, here we go. Put them in. Put it in. Put it in.
Welcome to Star Wars Day. This is amazing. For those in the,
Hang on,
in
I've
the
got a
southern
model missing.
hemisphere,
There's a model missing.
Oh no!
where's the other model?
Yeah, I was wondering that because there's
Oh,
only
only
two
two.
bags.
There's only 2 bags, but there might be 3 models.
So are we missing the B-wing? This is probably.
No, the B-Wing's in there.
B-Wing's
I saw
in
that.
there, and the X-Wing's
Well,
in there.
I don't have to.
I don't see any TIE Interceptor pieces.
Oh, that's such a shame.
That's sad.
But
But
what's this bit? This. That is 2 models. That's such a chip.
Well,
Oh, look, transfers by the end of the day.
That's
Love
right.
it. Okay. Who would like to make a model?
I think these 2.
Nathan and. Okay, here we go.
They both
Well,
want
Johnny
to
can
make
draw.
the-
Johnny, you can draw. This one is for Nathan. Oh, yes, sorry, microphone. Nathan gets
Oh, you
Nathan.
get the B-Wing.
Oh, and therefore.
Oh,
I
There you
get
go.
the X-wing.
And there we are. There's your instructions,
No.
so you can't go wrong.
You want this one? I'm happy to.
No, you go.
All right.
Awesome.
And the rest of us, we shall judge their model making abilities. Of course, they will be doing phenomenal role
they're opening the
playing.
bags.
Here we go.
These bags have.
Oh,
Oh my god!
bags have been
There's 1980s air in there.
Oh,
1980s.
1980s air.
It smells so fresh.
Smells
Oh,
like
innocent.
80s.
Well,
Smells
90
like hairspray.
I
Smells like cold
Bad.
balls, like.
I think 1980s air was fresher. Can I just say?
True.
Here you go.
Very true.
There's your clippers and your.
Holy moly.
I knew I could bring.
All right. So next question. Who's playing what character? You get to decide. We have a blue-skinned spy. Of course, I forget the race. What's that race?
Not sure.
Someone will tell us, I'm sure.
Same
What
here.
looks like a human ace, and then a what are they called there?
Mon
Mon
Calamari.
Calamari?
Mon Calamari engineer. So which character should Johnny play? Appealing to the chat. Appealing to the chat.
So can we hold all three of them up?
All 3 of them up. Here we go. That's that. That's that. That's that.
And Zal is a human?
Human.
Human-ish?
Human-ish. Born and raised on Chandrilla.
So we're asking the chat.
Johnny-
Chat says the spy.
Johnny
Johnny's
says
just
the
playing the
spy.
spy.
Johnny, you're the spy. You're the
And
blue-skinned
Wolf-
spy, Johnny. What about Derek?
Derek.
Who should Derek play?
So I'm your Warcaster says the spy as well?
Yeah, that was all for
Yeah,
Johnny.
Spy.
Now.
Johnny's the spy. Boom.
Right.
So
All right,
now,
Johnny.
I'm the blue
Look at how many people think you should be a spy. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Right. Who's Derek? Is Derek human or Mon Calamari? It's a trap. It's a snap. It's a snap.
oh, the B-Wing. So good.
Oh, there's a soldier.
Oh.
Oh, look, there's a soldier too.
Oh,
Sorry.
right, okay.
Oh my gosh, so many choices.
Right. Right.
I thought there should be 4.
Yeah, 4.
4 was standard.
Well, what makes sense?
Right.
I'm having so much
Mon
fun.
Calamari. 1 vote for Mon Calamari.
For me?
Yes.
You do.
Hey,
the
hey,
voice
All right,
style.
Nathan, you get to either be a soldier or an ace.
Well, everybody knows exactly what I should be. So put it in chat and I'll be that one. But I know exactly who I am in my heart of hearts,
Right.
which is not telling because I want to see what chat thinks I am. As I sit here, like delicately, like cutting the model out.
Soldier. Thank you, Wavecaster.
I am you're damn right. I'm the guy who always want to be the fighter, and I'm never the fighter in D&D.
Oh, the ace, the ace.
Oh.
Two for the ace, 1 for the soldier. Currently,
Okay.
you're being the ace.
The next one is the decider. The next person to
Next,
chime
next
in.
chat person. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, John.
Damn right.
All right, here we go.
I like
here we
you
go.
guys.
The casting vote. Well, it could be a tie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
John
I
said
reckon
the
we
ace.
just go with the ace.
We've got
Two votes for the ace.
2-1, 2-1. We're going to call it. We're going to
Call
call
it.
ace in 5
Call it.
seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, very fast seconds. 1. You're the ace.
I am. I already am the ace. Everyone
Oh,
knows.
look at those decals. Oh, I love that yellowing. Oh, it's glorious.
Who thinks I should try and put this together without looking at the instructions?
Oh.
So sorry guys, we should mention that we've had a few technical difficulties. We do appreciate your patience. What it might be helpful is if you notice any glitches in the stream or any problems with our audio. I'm currently running Sirenscape, and if that gets too loud, please let me know. Or if it's too soft, please let me know.
My shirt is not a glitch, just so you know.
And it is too loud.
It is. No, I don't believe there's such a thing as too loud when it comes to Hawaiian shirts.
I'm just so happy putting together like a model.
I
Like,
know, this is
Yeah, well,
fantastic.
yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
distracting on
started.
channel.
So much Star Wars.
All right. So we've also got the pawns for the Age of Rebellion. So I've unwrapped those and we'll reveal them as we need them. Now, Nathan, you need to move the
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon because only you know how to move the Millennium Falcon without breaking it. There's no pressure on you. Oh. Okay.
Okay.
So here we are, out of the box. This game, we are clearly, as we know, in the world of Star Wars, and the book tells me how to play the game as we go. So that's pretty cool. Right. So
We've done one of these before, haven't we? When the
we've
first
done
came out.
the first one. So hopefully by the end of today, what we've got is all 4 if we go well. Right. So.
Cool.
We've got the map, which is why we moved the Millennium Falcon. Johnny, if you can spread that out. That one we need. That one to start with, yes?
This is Docking Bay 96.
94.
94.
Don't give me that 96.
96. What planet are you on?
Is there is a Docking Bay.
Excellent.
Is it 94?
It doesn't have a number. In fact, it just says launch pad. So that's sad.
Yes.
Putting this together
It's
without.
almost like
yours-
it doesn't know its own canon.
Yeah.
Right.
94. 94.
Each of you gets your own. Here's your blue skin pawn, and
It's a snap! I have
Nice.
made the first connection. Oh wow,
well
okay.
done.
it was very snappy. Nice. Okay, fine.
Did you just nice your own joke?
I did. No, I niced his joke and then I made my own to double down on his joke.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Fair point.
Alright.
Okay, so everyone, welcome to Onderon, where we are.
Alderon, you mean?
Onderon. I'm
Onderon.
reading, unless I'm saying it wrong, but I don't think I am. Yes,
Onderon.
right. Takeover at Whisper Base. War rages across the galaxy. Both the brutal Galactic Empire and the desperate Rebel Alliance reel in the face of terrible losses. That's better. Though Rebel forces managed to destroy the superweapon called the Death Star, their victory did not come in time to save the world of Alderaan. Yes, there we go.
See?
Fear and uncertainty swell in the galactic community.
I like that. It's just like when you're in Star Wars, to create a new world, you just change a vowel.
Change
Right.
a vowel, change a vowel,
Change
buy a
it.
vowel. Yes.
Onderon to Alderaan.
Yes. Now, one
It's like
small
it's like
battle.
Alderon, but still there.
Yes, and it's a small, verdant world called Onderon. Deep in the jungle, Rebel intelligence has discovered a listening post built by Moff Dardano to spy on his rival, Admiral Corlin. The Rebel Alliance has sent a crack team of infiltrators to take the secret listening post and turn it into a forward rebel base in the
Oh.
Japarel system. After hours of slogging through the dense jungle with its poisonous foliage and oppressive heat, the heroes have reached their destination.
We're already
Whisper
into it.
Base.
There's no mucking around.
Oh,
with this.
yeah.
This is straight into the game. I
Okay.
like it.
It is. It is. It's
Well, I
amazing. There's the one that I've got from the D6 system has a script that you have to read out, as in it gives you what you say.
Oh, wow.
And you're like, there you go. There's,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
no avoiding that. You've slogged through the jungle. The oppressive heat. Your heroes, these 3, have reached their destination.
We
Whisper
are the
Base.
heroes.
Compared to
I'm
staying in the
the
jungle, the prospect of ambushing an Imperial patrol and breaking into a heavily guarded base system seems almost pleasant. Now, each of you suffers 2 strain. Have you all got pencils? I don't believe you have.
Got a
Oh, I've got
I have
one.
a Sharpie.
I've got one somewhere.
A Sharpie
Oh,
for the pregame.
in my
No, I would.
No.
Grab a D6 and put
Oh,
2
is it
next to
something
strain, because that'll tell you.
No,
So
no,
each
check.
of you suffers 2 strain to represent your exhausting stress of sinking through the jungle.
Hang on, I'm
Dodging-
going to awkwardly get up in front of the camera and get a pencil.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Don't Don't judge me. See the Star Wars t-shirt, right?
High in plain view.
Pencil.
Got 13 watching there.
No crawl. 13. Hello, 13.
No crawl. Oh, no crawl. Like we didn't have crawling
That-
credits.
Oh, we need a
We'll do it in
credit.
post.
Oh.
dude.
We'll fix it in
Oh,
post,
I
like
thought
in
they were
every
saying-
game we
I
play.
thought they were saying like no jungle
Thank you.
crawl. I'm like,
Oh,
what? Because that's what it actually calls it, after the opening crawl. Or is that the credits?
Yeah, the opening crawl.
Oh, that was the opening crawl. I can't do that with your phone, it doesn't work. And it's not written in a triangle, it's written in a good old fashioned rectangle.
Okay.
Which makes it very hard to
How many
crawl.
That's a wrong.
How many string do we have?
2. Minus 2, sorry.
There should be more triangles in Star Wars role-playing games. Okay. Right. So you all suffer 2 strain because of your dodging of patrols and things.
Okay.
Right. So,
That's an interesting take on hit points.
strain.
Because hit points are also, you know, how, not only how much damage you can take, but how rugged you are
Yeah.
as
Yeah,
sort
there's
of-
wounds as well.
Yeah, so they've kind of split it up, but that's
Yeah.
cool, okay.
Yeah. And I think, yeah, the more strange you are, the harder things become to
Become.
achieve, which is actually quite good. Great. All right. You step out of the humid, insect-ridden jungle and into the relative cool of the garage.
The garage.
Or the garage, depending on which one you... So if you can place yourself in the garage or the garage,
Or the garage.
or the garage,
Can you? Oh, it's a snake monster.
the relative cool of the garage. This garage serves as an entrance to Whisper Base, an Imperial listening post deep in the wilds. For the first time since your ship has delivered you to Onderon and departed, the hum of machinery drowns out the sounds of the jungle. Your task here is simple enough. Cut the communication line, disable Whisper Base's lone shuttle, and then overcome the Imperials in the base without letting the commander, Lieutenant Sarev, escape to report the base lost. Simple, but by no means easy. The smell of machine oil hangs in the air and around the garage. You see a number of speeder bikes as well as a pair of AT-ST walkers and their hatches locked. There are several crates in the room as well as a number of fuel tanks. A large metal door on the other side of the bay, sealed by a complex lock, leads into the base itself. You find the comm line you've been told to cut and slice through it. Oh, okay.
Hang on. I look around for the thing that we're meant to cut.
The comm line.
The comm line.
You see it.
Hang on, in character. Is that the comm line? I'm gonna roll dice. Ready?
Well, of course, you forget that the dice we roll in this system are these fancy
Well, on-
specific ones. And we make a pool, and then we all share the pool. So,
I
and
like
then
sharing games.
you select as
So
many
you're saying
dice.
this isn't a competitive role-playing game. This is
No.
a cooperative.
This is cooperative. Here's the
wow.
dice pool. You can make your own pool of dice. Dice of pool of dice.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yes. So, yes, you find that comm line that you were looking for, amazingly taking a 20 without even needing to roll.
As the engineer.
As the engine.
No, I'm
he's
ace.
the, he's the ace.
I'm very good at everything.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I'm the engineer.
So I just told
Okay,
you what to do.
You
I
fight
took credit
over,
for you.
over what to do with this comm line. And you slice it through, severing Whisper Base from the outside world with a hiss and a spray of sparks. Soldiers from the base will soon investigate the disturbance. Fortunately, this is part of the plan. Taking one of their code cylinders will let you get past the locked door without raising an alarm. What do you do to prepare for their arrival?
I'm
We
gonna get on the radio and say,
Not joking.
not a problem here.
no problems here.
No problem.
Everything's fine down
Everything's
here.
fine down here.
How are you?
Right?
I prepare by going over to the fuel tanks and leaking slowly, puncturing one of them and leaking fuel onto the floor.
Okay, which ones? There's, I think they're the
I think
white.
there's some-
There's there and they're on the other side as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Which ones are you going to leak?
I'm guessing the ones that.
I'll start on this side. 'cause-
No, both.
Can you
They're
place
both.
yourself by those? What are you doing? What's your name? Vendari?
Vendry.
Vendry?
Or should I disable the other ones? We don't know which door they're gonna come through, you
No,
know?
we don't.
I mean, the barracks are on this side, so they might come down this way.
You don't know that.
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, I suppose you may have scoped it out. This is probably the,
We've
map
we've
you've
seen
got.
the schematics, haven't we? Oh,
yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
I'll-
Well, let's say you've seen the schematics. Yep, what about you, Ace?
Ace knows what he's doing.
Zell?
Um,
She's doing what?
Her name is Almar.
Isn't it Zell on the front?
Yeah, but Zell Almar. I'm giving her a last name.
Oh,
I'm
you
adding
did.
character.
Right, nice. Adding depth to your
Adding
role.
depth.
Okay.
Because you know, a person with only one name usually dies very quickly.
Or is very, very famous.
Yeah. So I'm not very famous, and I'm
Oh, okay.
able to admit that. So I need to add myself a second name so people will remember me enough that I get a funeral and all that kind of stuff when I die. So I'm going to do the exact same as you, but in the opposite one. I'm going to
Okay.
go over and I'm going to start releasing the gas next to the door, the two doors that enter this
Okay.
place.
So you're on the other side?
Yep.
Righty-ho. Cool. So, let's explain the dice to everybody. How's that model coming?
That works out very well.
We're getting there.
I'm so excited by your
Snappy.
storytelling. It's just
Oh,
it's stopping
I know,
me from
it's
being
my-
able to
my
really kind of
ability
like
to-
invest in the model.
My ability to read box text. Yes. Now,
Now, your ability to read is what is impressive.
my ability to read.
Especially
Read
with
with
those
hardest
glasses.
pair of
My
glasses.
Yes.
Alright.
So,
Tip these
the
out.
core mechanic is you've got purple dice, which are difficulty dice. Alright, so they tell you how difficult the task is. You then have ability dice, which are your green dice and will correspond on your character sheet to your skills.
Uh-huh.
So if you've got one green diamond next to that skill in your character sheet, you grab one dice when you act a skill using that skill.
Sure.
And then you've got proficiency dice, which are better than skills.
Which is
They're
your
the yellows.
yellow.
Okay. So you've got generally purple dice for difficulty, green for skills, and yellow for
This is
proficiency.
this is going to actually fold. Look.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at this,
It's
the
a
complicated
moving-
matter of a snap type model.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And snaps into
Okay.
place. I so want to paint this thing. I'll paint if you don't want to.
All right.
Mario probably wants to.
Right. So, can you therefore give me a roll, please, engineer, since you said you were going to do it first,
Yes.
on
Skullduggery.
not messing about when you make the cut in these fuel lines.
The fuel lines.
Mechanics?
So mechanics.
Where's your character sheet?
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Don't use his skills. 'cause
so it's-
what-
I've already got it ready. It's one yellow and three green.
Okay, you're also going to need one purple for your difficulty.
Oh, you got a 4, so you got a
You've
force
got a
thing.
triumph.
Triumph.
Triumph. Yep. Okay. Yeah. You blitz it.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm looking to spray.
Yep. So
not
it's
not spray, but leak.
leak. Yeah. So
fuel.
there's a pool beginning to leak out from those.
And obviously a phaser blast will ignite. Said.
Yep. So that's leaking towards the ATSD,
Got it.
just below where you are.
Okay.
What were you doing over there, Johnny?
Same thing, different fuel tank.
Okay. Can you give me?
Can I assist him?
Aren't you doing that to those other ones?
I'm doing it with him.
He's.
You're assisting.
Yeah, I'll assist Johnny. 'Cause
All right.
Johnny, I believe in you.
Go
But
on. Put
As
one
the
of your-
leader of this
So
exposition.
what skill are you using, Johnny?
I don't know. I'll use mechanics, I guess.
Yep. Mechanics.
Is it a mechanics?
What have you got in mechanics there, Zal?
Zal is amazing at mechanics. Just
You haven't even checked.
Even open
Oh,
this
it
book.
reminds me of a certain president.
I have 2 green.
Two green.
Two
You can
green.
give one green to.
Would
Ben.
you like 1 green?
Yes, please. Could you pass me one over?
That would be my pleasure.
And is it one difficulty?
Yes.
I don't really know how to read these things.
Right. So each success is like the starry symbol, and the advantage, and then each failure is a
So no successes.
no
I didn't get
successes.
any successes, but I got lots of advantages.
You got lots of advantages. So essentially, your fuel tanks seem to be much harder to crack the lock on.
It's not very good.
Luckily, because of your spy nature, they don't seem to be causing any kind of danger to you, or they don't explode in your face, nor do they seem to make too much noise. But yes,
Are we taking our time with it, but?
there's certainly, well, you haven't got that much time to take, but
So
So-
we've cut the communication line.
yes,
I haven't succeeded in spilling fuel out.
no,
But what advantage did I get?
well, you haven't blown up.
That's a
Not
good
an
advantage.
That's a lack of disadvantage.
What a nice philosophical conundrum that is. I think a lack of disadvantage is definitely an advantage.
No.
But you are, of course, on the other side. So,
John's more of a glass is half full.
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of guy.
absolutely.
Well, no, I'm just, the way that the
Johnny,
system
yeah.
is supposed to work
So,
is
are
that
any
I'm
of you,
supposed
so,
to fail at the task but get some advantage out of it anyway,
so are any of you, after you've
rather
done,
than just fail at the
after
task.
you've done this, are
itself.
any of you going to,
Just
oh,
looking
you
for an
recover,
advantage.
oh, no, wait, I should read the brown box.
Ah.
If there are more advantage symbols than threat symbols, and you're not gonna like this because this has got a mechanical answer to your question, not a narrative,
Yeah.
you recover one strain.
Oh, that's good, I guess.
That's
not
what
as
the-
exciting as the story.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You don't blow up, I thought that was much more exciting.
You don't go up, but you feel good about it.
I feel less strained. I've recovered.
Yes,
I
you,
do
you
feel
feel that,
very
you're kind of like, oh, this is good. Now, are any of you gonna hide? Or are you going to,
Yeah. So we're the idea
so
is
you,
that
you,
we've
you
triggered
release
the
all the
alarm.
fuel and then you leap into hiding?
Yeah.
Right, can you give me a hide roll then, please?
Is that a
So-
skill?
That should be a,
Deception, coercion.
Buggery, survival, streetwise, vigilance.
let's have a look, does it tell me?
Could be many of
which
these
one? Okay,
things.
You know what I would think it is? Piloting.
Piloting.
Just putting it out there.
I think it's medicine.
Yeah, me too.
Stealth check.
Oh,
Stealth check.
makes the
okay.
most sense.
Still. 4
Two
greens.
greens.
You can pilot yourself,
Ready? Watch this.
No,
Ready?
wait. What's the threat?
What's the difficulty?
one difficulty.
Sorry.
Ready? Watch this. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Okay, so you've got 2 threat.
Yep. 2 threat, 3 successes, and 2 advantage.
So your advantage is that you recover one strain.
Yep.
Uh,
The 2 advantages.
oh, the threats.
Threats take away the
Threats
advantages,
take advantages.
and 3 successes.
Yeah, so
So
you,
not only do I hide, I
you're
do
super
it.
hidden.
I do it with like real kind of like.
It's like there's a
finesse.
mural on the wall of human female
And
pilots, and you like
fit
just
right
blend
in, yeah.
Whereabouts are you hiding? Where you are?
I'm gonna hide near the door so that when somebody comes, I can hit him with the back of my gun, like a boss.
Okay. Nice. Whereabouts? Who's next? Who's hiding next?
So me, I got 2 advantages and 1 success.
Okay, so take one strain off. So you're down to one strain.
Yep.
And you absolutely. Where are you hiding?
I'm hiding. I like over behind the. At
Okay, so there's a slow sort of moving towards you pool of.
Quick question.
That's true. Okay, I'll go.
Oh, no, it's not at you yet. But
I'll go to the gantry there.
Okay.
And just kind of hide next to the stairs.
Okay.
Quick question about AT-ATs in the Star Wars universe.
Yes.
Like, you know how like police officers and stuff sometimes leave the keys in the just above in the.
I believe the
windshield?
lovely red box text which it said the doors are locked was part of that deterrent.
Oh,
the
in
doors are locked.
the doors are locked on the outskirts.
Yes, so you can't suddenly, hi, I aced this adventure by stealing a ATST.
Right.
Yeah, the doors are very small and very well protected.
Yeah. And Johnny,
I had 2 successes and 3 advantages.
Some would say that is a win.
That's quite a good roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And no
rolled
threats.
nothing-
all right, I've been
no
doing that
threats,
wrong already.
No
You should have
failures.
had 2 purples each, not 1, because you get to take a purple, and then I add a purple because I'm the GM. So
Ah.
that's all
Do you want me
right.
to roll another purple?
Roll another purple, see how you go.
I lost 2 of my advantages,
But you
but I
succeeded.
still have 1 advantage with 2 successes.
Yeah, so, well, in that case, you still lose, so you're down to 0 strain, your strain's all gone. This is a literal stroll in the park. And,
I'm well rested, and I'm gonna hide. I might just hide on the other side of the door.
No.
Oh no, because that's next to the fuel tanks. That's not gonna end well.
Don't worry, that'll work perfectly.
okay.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
As you slide into position for your ambush, you hear the sounds of hard boots on a poor stone floor.
I ready
and
my
the
blaster
idle
rifle.
chatter. And the idle chatter of Imperial soldiers coming from behind the locked door into the base. It's probably just a cannon chewing on the wires again. A cannock, whatever a cannock is.
Can you describe what a cannon sounds like?
Well, based on what the Imperial soldiers are saying, it sounds like this.
No, well, they were they were Minox.
Minox.
That were chewing on the power cables in.
Oh, well, look,
These are
that
cannock.
looks like a Minoc, the tile, but
Okay.
maybe just like Alderaan, Onderon, it's
It's
a
just-
a
cannock,
valve.
not a Minoc.
I
Yeah,
didn't
they've
have to
changed the
change
content.
That's
it,
such a
mate.
bad. Such a bad like.
Stop banging the system, man.
No, it's the naming conventions. Like it seems like somebody got really bored when he named something and he's just got around everyone just going like, Alderaan.
But what happens when he gets to a
Bolderon.
Sanok? And on. No, okay. Right, it's probably just the canop chewing on the wires again. One of them stays with an air of boredom. Nice. You hear the door to the base click shut again behind them, and the soldiers walk past you toward the entrance to the base, apparently overlooking you. If you strike quickly and quietly, you can take them all out before they can trigger an alarm.
What are they? They don't look like they're going to trigger an alarm.
Of the base.
So I feel like we're.
You're spread.
Well, here's the door to the base there.
Yeah. So they've walked.
Which
well,
door?
I need. Can I borrow one of your lovely normal D6s?
Yeah.
So odds they're coming from your door, Mon Calamari, and evens they're coming from the human and the
Duros.
voodoo. Odds.
Mine.
So they're coming from your door. How many are there? Tell me. How many? This is a number. Okay. You don't tell me how many there are.
Excuse us, we're just like putting
I
the
love
models for
I love the
the.
on hold music we've got playing in
Yeah.
Sirenscape.
Sorry, we should.
No, because it's what happens in Imperial bases.
Yeah,
Imperial
people
base on hold.
People don't understand that in Imperial bases there's actually a flare of.
It's one of the things you don't actually notice about the soundtrack in the movie. It's actually the hold music
Yeah.
of the bass.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Did anyone pick up the references to the original Star Wars movie in Ready Player One?
I haven't seen Ready Player One.
Oh, well, Nathan certainly won't, but maybe the chat viewers will, and you just have to not read the following chats from that question.
Yeah.
I
No
noticed
spoilers.
several, but they weren't mentioned in any of the videos about the Easter eggs.
We've been given some
Oh.
some advice.
What's our advice?
Firstly, we
Don't put together models
didn't
while you're playing
make a
the game.
force pool,
Ooh.
Okay, so we need to make a force
and
pool.
secondly, you can pass your advantage to another player, and then they get to roll a boost dice on their next
That's
skill
it,
check.
yeah, a boost dice.
Thanks.
That's it.
Who's giving us all that fabulous advice?
Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis.
Don't matter.
Dennis
force-
knows the rules better than we do.
Didn't mention
Thank you,
force
Dennis.
pool. Where's force pool mentioned?
Well, there's always talk about a dice pool.
Are these the force dice?
Oh,
And I
yes,
think we're
yes,
supposed to
yes.
do
You roll
something-
you roll each one of those,
We're all supposed
and
to
I get
roll
blacks
at
and
the
you get
start.
whites. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I think that's right.
And then we have destiny point tokens somewhere,
Destiny point. Oh, that'll be those.
and they're dark and light.
Dark and light.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
So
All right. Roll the black. Thank
Roll
you,
the-
Dennis.
force one black.
One
That's
black.
mine. I get black.
2 black.
4 black. So yeah.
Right, now do I get all of those? Don't I?
Yeah. So then you well no, we put them somewhere where everyone can see them,
Wait,
and then
trust-
you get to give us no because you then say I'm gonna make something bad happen,
Right.
and then we turn them over and something
That's
bad
right.
happens.
And then you can.
And then we can turn it back over if
Right.
we want to make something good happen.
Fabulous. Okay.
So feel free not to turn them over.
That's the technical terminology. Make something good happen. Make something bad
good.
happen.
Make something bad. All right.
Thank you, Dennis.
Time to begin so what? So they've all walked past you to the front door.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So,
You know what? I don't think we do anything. They won't notice us.
We should
Ooh,
slip
you're
by.
gonna do that, are you?
I don't feel good about leaving people behind us. Plus, I want to check out the combat rules.
Yep. All right.
I'm sure that we'll be checking out the combat
All
rules
right.
anyway.
This goes for near the entry.
Near this entry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. Are they all on one side, or are they kind of? They're very big tokens.
No,
for
by
a
the front
small-
door. Just they've
Oh.
walked past you. They walked past you also.
Oh, they walked through the garage,
They've walked
past
through the garage.
puddles,
They slid past you without noticing that
past
you're
the
there.
massive puddles,
Um,
and out to the maintenance entrance.
Yes. So combat follows the steps listed below. Determine initiative, in this case based on whether or not the hero's hid, which is you guys, you hid.
We are the heroes.
The participants take turns. Each character takes one turn. The PCs choose the order in which they act. The round ends, a new round begins. All right. So what are you going to do, Zal?
Zal. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna take a shot. I reckon.
Yep. So you talk about your action first, and then we just determine which order those are going to go in.
Okay, so I'm gonna go along and I'm gonna look at the stuff that you laid on the ground. Are they walking through the fuel? Yes?
They've walked, let's say that they've walked through the fuel.
No, I'm
They're-
waiting for them to be as close to the fuel as physically possible for me to take a shot and I'll shoot the fuel. Is that okay?
Sure.
Like, can we alley-oop that and I'll high five and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
then we all win and we are,
But from
Okay.
the other end of the.
yeah.
All right. So, are you going to wait till?
Wait till they hit, wait till they hit
So the
fuel.
first of them is in the fuel.
Okay, cool. The first of them.
Yeah.
How many are there?
Well, you don't know yet.
No, but you said the first of them, so
I
I
did.
don't get
Yeah. There's
counting.
more than one guard because you heard more than one voice.
Okay, cool.
So,
You know what I will do? I'll
Mm.
pick up the rock, my lucky rock. I always carry around a lucky rock in my pocket, right?
okay,
I'm gonna throw it near the fuel,
okay,
near where his fuel is. That will be my first action.
okay.
All the way over here.
Yeah. Do you know how good a shot I am?
Across the
You
entire.
must be really good.
Okay.
I'm not only, I have an ace, it's in my job description. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is,
Okay.
what do I do?
So
I do
whilst
things
you're,
well.
whilst you're doing that, the second and the third come through.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, they're
So-
all standing around there.
They're walking. They're investigating and they're not seeing where Derek is.
So Nathan does an amazing, no, not Nathan. Nathan does nothing. Nathan sits here and pretends to be good. Zal,
Throws the lucky rock.
and what was my name, my last name? I need a second name because otherwise
on the
I'll
back
die.
of your character
Albmar.
Yeah, there you go.
I think on the back page of your character sheet you'll have your full name. But anyway, you can make up your own. That's fine.
Zal Abner. I throw a rock.
All
Throw
right.
a rock.
So can you give me, therefore, on your?
So that'll be a
skills-
piloting
No, I think it's going to be a ranged
light.
light.
Ranged light.
I can do that. Alright,
Okay.
sorry, I'm
How
gonna
many
borrow
purposes
this.
does he need?
I reckon one
And
difficulty.
then you get one from me as well.
Here we go, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Guys, can I just say, I look at you, when I do this, I lock eyes with Johnny's character.
You kiss the rock before you throw it.
I do, yeah. I look at Johnny's character in the eyes, and I don't take away
This
eyes.
is mine. How did you end up with
You're
my?
stealing his screws.
No.
Yes.
Well, why did you steal my fruit?
You did. I didn't do anything. You stealing my stuff.
Oh, force. There we go.
Triumph.
Oh, yeah,
Triumph.
Triumph. No, I knocked that out. That was blank.
Okay.
So yeah, I win.
You win.
By
You
how
win all the
much?
marbles.
Um,
Okay, so your
Yeah, great success.
your rock is
Great
currently
success.
flying through the air, mid-air,
Yeah.
in the garage.
Yep.
What are you doing, Ben?
So I don't know. So you're throwing the rock to do what
To
exactly?
get them to all go what and just stand around the
Oh,
He's,
so
he's
they
throwing
don't
his
leave
rock
the
into
fuel.
the fuel, so they're all going to stop. at
Well,
the
then
fuel
I'm
and stand there.
gonna shoot at the fuel with my heavy blaster rifle.
Are you
Right.
going to wait for it to landing?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna wait till they're all ready.
Okay.
Wait till
You're
they
ready in
stop.
action.
Okay, you're readying that shot.
Yep.
And what about you?
I'm going to. Is there anyone who's the furthest away from the fuel?
So currently the first one in is the furthest away from the fuel.
Well, I'm going to blast him at the same time that Johnny ignites the fuel.
All right.
We're
So
calling this teamwork.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Led
okay.
under our supreme leader, Ace,
Oh,
which
it's
is
a
Zal.
Okay. So your lucky
Zal
rock is
Amber.
flying through the air. It strikes the ground. They turn. and
Remember how
go-
good it was
go-
forced
yeah,
good,
yeah,
yeah.
Well, it hits exactly where you wanted it to
Oh,
hit.
thank you.
So they all turn back. When they do that, you shoot.
Yeah.
So this is going to be ranged light. What's your weapon?
Blaster
Blaster
rifle.
Okay.
So I think that's ranged heavy.
Right.
That's what it says there.
Right, indeed.
Which is good because I get one of these.
Too difficult.
I'm aiming at a puddle. It's a lot
You're
of
aiming-
stuff to aim at.
Yeah, I must
Do I
admit,
get-
no,
do I
it's
get
more
something for that?
it's more that there's things around you to miss, like all
Oh,
those
yeah.
all those
All the
lights.
speed of
No,
light.
but I'm up on the gantry.
Yeah.
They're,
Yeah.
they're not in the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Meta game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me what I want. That's what I want. I want to shoot
Alright.
them.
Oh, you did well.
I got one success, two success.
One advantage.
No
Two
advantage.
success, one advantage,
No,
and,
no
and cancelled by the threat. Okay, cool. So absolutely, it hits the fuel, and the fuel erupts into flame just as Derek's
I'm shooting one of the guys.
The one that
How-
wasn't
at
in
the
puddle.
front.
What
Yep.
kind of difficulty?
You're there. Let's do so 2 purples in total.
2 purples. Um. Okay, so.
Oh, this is, no, wait, well, I have to read another brown box.
Ooh.
This says the difficulty of attack is determined by the circumstances. Short range is easy. If the attack is medium range, it is an average check, the difficulty of 2. And if the attack is long range, which won't be as long as everyone stays in the garage. So, well, we're serendipitously correct.
Yes.
If it was long range, it would be 3.
Okay.
But what is it if it's a massive puddle of liquid that you just created?
Well, yeah,
to be
that's,
able to blow it
that's
up?
why I
What's it-
thought I
what's
should
it-
get a boost.
What
but,
does
you
it?
know.
What does it say about that?
I think you guys need to
Sorry?
move on.
That's fine.
Wait, no.
I
look,
succeeded.
Look, he
I
brings up the
succeeded.
idea of the boost dice just at the time that we're reading about the boost dice. These dice are independent of the ability of the difficulty of the check and represent external factors. Boost dice make the attack more likely to hit. Setback dice make the attack less likely to hit. Boost dice can be gained by performing the aim maneuver,
Which I did.
Ah.
which you did. Setback dice added when adding the target. All right, so you actually got a boost dice, but you didn't roll it. So
I still
add that to
succeeded
your-
anyway. Oh, look
Yeah,
at
that's
that.
It did diddly.
So I rolled fairly well. I got
One success and a million advantages.
1 success and 4 advantages.
Okay.
Critical hit, isn't it?
No, I think you get 3. Oh, yes, it is. A critical.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I deal 6 damage on a hit, plus 1 damage per uncancelled success symbol rolled.
right.
So.
But then also if you get 3 advantages.
So I did 7 points of
Chris.
damage.
Wow. Okay.
But what does a critical hit mean?
Means he died. He didn't make it home.
I think he's.
You know, do you have family and a wife
Got
got that
some
as well?
problems. Right.
Yeah.
If the attack is a success, it hits and inflicts damage on the target. The damage is inflicted by the attack is equal to the damage rating of the weapon, plus the number of success symbols left uncancelled. So what's your damage on your
Well, no, you need to read the
critical? If an NPC covers a critical injury, that NPC is simply defeated. If a PC suffers a critical injury, refer to the critical injury chart on the back cover. Woo! Critical injury chart.
It's an NPC, so they're just dead.
Is that what a PC? Do I understand the last word I
The
said?
word PC.
PC. I was missing. It's one letter. I'm missing one letter, man. Okay. NPC. PC.
Do you know what?
Right.
That's the same as the person
So
who
that-
names stuff in Star Wars.
That first one is out.
He's dead?
Yes, he's dead.
Well, he's down. I don't believe we.
No, people don't die in Star Wars.
He just
He's
screams
knocked out.
like Wilhelm.
Right. So the others. Let's say your
Yeah, how much flame damage?
damage.
I don't think there's a mechanic for that.
No, I don't think there is a mechanic for that. What was your weapon? Your weapon's
Well,
nine.
it was a blaster rifle, but I didn't hit any of them. I just
No, you blew up all that. Let's say 9 damage. And how many uncancelled successes did you have? 2?
One.
1. So 10. Yeah, they're all out.
Oh, they're all out.
They're all splunk.
And you know, we did it. I want to say, guys, well done for doing it so stealthy.
Stealthy.
Nobody will know that we came through this area.
No.
Nobody will have heard the sound of blaster rifles or
Well, there's
exploding.
kind of there's the thwomp of of exploding fuel coming through the thing. So unfortunately, 3 of the bodies are very, very, very fried,
Oh.
and luckily, the one that Derek shot at
That's right.
fell before they got very, very fried because
Good.
they'd moved beyond the pool. Yes.
So we kept one intact.
Okay, cool. All right. A grey box to read. Advantage. You can do things with advantage characters. If you spend 1 advantage, you can recover 1 strain. You spend 2 advantage to immediately perform a bonus maneuver without suffering strain. So if you try and do 2 things in a turn, you suffer a 2 strain when you do the second one. A character can still only make up to 2 maneuvers per turn. You can spend 2 advantage to give you a boost die to the next attack against the target. And you can spend advantage to inflict 1 critical injury on the target if the attack is successful. You can also spend it to do something else.
Okay.
Threat. I can spend threat, so I'm not going to tell you what I can do with threat. I will. I can make you suffer strain. I can allow the target to perform a second action against you. I can use 2 to make a setback die for the next action you do, and I can give a boost die to my own NPC.
Oh, okay.
Mhm. With all of this, comrades dispatched or captured the last standing sentry. Well, there's no, the last collapsed sentry. Lunges for a button. Well, no, that can't be right then. They didn't die.
So one of them, the horribly scarred one.
The horribly scarred one. Yes.
One of them, while
Um,
burning,
As your final shot brings them down.
stumbles across.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, the burning corpse, as it ran out of the flame, was like running towards an alarm button.
Okay.
And kind of this flaming mass a la the films, and basically collapsed just.
To keep it in
before
character, does he
He was able to.
does he hit his head on the door?
There is definitely a Wilhelm scream as he dies. Go on. Thank you. Thank you, man being attacked by crocodile in 1951.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
That's what it is, yes. He struggles to pull himself up for an instant, then collapses just short of the console in flames. I'm adding that to the text.
Yeah.
You have taken the garage without alerting the rest of the post, except for the exploding fuel cell. And that now
No, but it was stealthy.
it
Explosion.
was very,
Yeah, it's
very
very
stealth
stealthy
flames,
explosion.
silent flames. You now have a foot in the door of Whisper Base. You can secure the code cylinder from the squad leader and use it to open the base door. The slab of grey metal swings open with a resounding clank. Before you stands a droid carrying a mop and bucket and peering at you quizzically through its lenses.
Greetings, unfamiliar organic individual. This unit has been ordered to see to the cleaning up of the garage bay. Please pass through the door and step aside so that this unit can proceed with its dangerous tasks.
You do need to do some cleaning up in there.
The
There is a little bit of damage.
fiery corpses, yes.
I say to the droid, yes, I let the droid go about its business.
Okay.
And
Is this how all the people who die get cleaned up? Like, do they have like professional
Well-
cleanup droids for like are these stormtroopers? Yes,
Well, they must, because if you think about the number of corpses that should be littering all of
that's true.
the starships in the universe, they must get cleaned up by droids.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. So you're just going to let it do what it does.
yeah,
What are you going to do, Johnny?
I'm gonna spy.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's what I do. I'd like to explore. Where are we trying to get to?
The Alderaan system.
Yes. Can you give me a what have you got that's like? Can you give me a knowledge check?
Yeah.
Each of you give me a knowledge check with difficulty 2, please.
Of course.
I succeed with 3 advantages.
Right.
Can I write that? No, I need less green, please.
I thought you were amazing at everything. That's what you
I am.
Yeah, you're
All
right.
together.
Have a cool.
No, sorry. I'm confidently wrong. Confidently wrong.
Okay,
so,
you don't know. What about you?
so I think I succeeded.
Okay.
Yes, I got 3 successes. What are the triangle ones? Failure symbols, so they
They
cancel out.
cancel, so you
Your
end up with
success.
one success.
One success. So you
One
succeed.
success,
Yeah.
yeah.
You kind of recognise that this is a BX2R, a disarmed commando battle droid
Oh,
pressed into service doing maintenance tasks.
Oh.
But possibly its original function might mean it could actually betray your presence and position.
Or we
can I disable it or reprogram it with
and
my
it can
computers?
fight with us.
Yeah, you can try that.
Oh, can I give him a name?
Yeah, you could.
Can he be Andrew?
His name's Tour.
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 All right.
So you could
Can he give us a tour?
persuade it or convince it or disable it. You're going to try and reprogram.
Well, my skills are in computers,
Mhm.
and they're rather good at that. Hang on a sec. Yes. So
He min-maxed in computing.
apparently I did. Could I have a crack at
Yeah, absolutely.
reprogramming it?
So,
Can I help? I'm also good with computing, but not
Yep.
as good as you.
You can give advantage, remember? You can give 2 of yours to give 1 boost to it.
yeah.
Well, I got 3 advantage on my roll just now.
Hey, Benjamin.
Hi, Ben.
Hello, Benjamin.
Benjamin Kennedy.
Oh, sorry. Hi, Benjamin. Just in case you're not a Benjamin Ben.
It's true. Some people are.
Yeah, some people aren't. Some people are Benjamins.
I got 3 advantages on my roll to identify this droid. Can I use those advantages
Yes,
to give him
you
a
can.
boost?
You can give him a boost. and maybe even distract it whilst
Oh yeah.
you flip the panel.
Da, da, da,
and start.
da, da.
I'll do a dance.
And what have you got difficulty there? Two difficulty.
Two difficulties?
Let's do that.
70 dice.
Oh, bad.
Ooh.
Oh, 4 failures.
So 4 failures and 3 successes.
Which means
so
one failure.
one
What
failure,
advantages?
What are you doing? What are
But
you
you got
doing?
a lot of advantage.
4 advantages.
Okay.
So
You
spend those to
can
get
then you can
something
turn
good
your
happens.
advantages. Let's have a look. You can spend 2 of those to immediately perform a bonus maneuver without suffering strain.
That's more.
That's cool.
You can spend another 2 advantages to give a boost die to your next attack, or in
Right.
this case. So you could spend 2 to try again, and the other 2 to use the boost. So it's the same, but it's
Okay.
without a blue die. So the
Or
same roll.
you could just have a narrative,
We just exploring.
something
We're exploring
advantageous
mechanics.
happen
And
narratively.
and because you're now trying it again, have another.
Oh,
purple
okay.
dice. But
You get
just
another
don't
boost.
roll.
But another boost? All
Can
right.
I help?
So the first was that first boost from you.
Yeah.
So he loses that first
Oh,
boost,
Oh,
and he
okay.
gains the next a new boost.
Not confusing. Oh, you only got 1 fail, but
Roll.
you still only got 1 success.
You've got some
No,
raw
see.
dice.
And then there's a lot of threats, and then there's
No,
a
no.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Everything cancels. You got 0.
It's a
Nothing.
It's
Neutral.
a neutral.
You're basically you thought you knew everything about the circuitry of these things, and this thing is just like a, it's like a
I think that was my phone running out of battery. Could you
roadmap
check
in
on
a
it?
foreign language. Oh, are you going to take a short break?
No.
No,
You
just
just
need to
keep
plug
it.
your phone in.
Is it
Um,
not plugged in?
It is,
Your
but I'll
next
do a bit.
roll,
For my next roll.
you can have one of those.
Oh dear. But I lose that.
Yes, you do that. All right, so that's it's sort of standing there trying to get past you, and it's
Why are you standing in my way?
I say, excuse me, droid, please go about your business.
all right. The droid continues to look down at you, cocking its head to the side.
This unit needs to complete the sanitization of the garage bay, and then file its weekly report on the contents of the chamber. Please move aside unfamiliar organic individuals so that this unit can finish its mandated tasks.
Despite its combat-oriented design, the droid does not seem terribly threatening, nor is it making any immediate moves towards the alarm. It has a dark silver chassis, pockmarked by rust.
Cat
A
got out?
restraining bolt is fastened to its chest. Still, this droid could easily alert the base to your current position, spoiling any surprise you might have gained in the wake of the firefight. That's an oxymoronic sentence.
Why-
You'll need to convince it not to give your status away one way or another.
I think we should just disable it. What can I do to disable it?
I've got mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
I could just brute force,
You could.
or do you have any convincing skills? How about deception or coercion?
My deception's good. No, conversion's not so good.
My coercion is 3 green.
One's better than mine.
My negotiation is 3 green.
I think my character would just disable it.
Okay.
I'd just switch it off
Yeah.
one way or the other. Is there an obvious way to do that besides shooting it with my blaster
what
from
do you-
point blank range?
Can you give me
Which
a
I can
knowledge,
do.
Can you give me a difficulty 2 knowledge roll?
Okay. They cancel, so 2 success. with
You
a-
know that a restraining bolt is a device that compels a droid to obey the orders of its owner. A droid cannot remove the device on its own, and as long as it is attached, the droid is enslaved. Tor's current orders are to clean the base, a task Tor dislikes, and report any suspicious activity to see. It happens to see.
Tor,
Yes.
I notice you have a restraining bolt.
Yes,
Would it perhaps allow you to move about the base more freely and perhaps take us on a slightly guided tour if I was to remove it?
Tor spins his mop skillfully like a 6-shooter.
Nice.
In sort of
Yeah.
glee and
yes, please.
Do I roll
That's
to
mechanics.
mechanics.
mechanics? So that is one of
Yes, and you get a
3
boost
green.
dice from Tor's willingness to have
Okay.
you do that, and 2. No, yes, you have that too. And two purples. Gosh, that's a nice roll.
The rainbow. Okay,
Success all over the place.
Great. So
3 successes,
one.
4 successes, and 4
Three advantages.
advantages.
The threat cancels
Three,
one of
yeah.
those.
So that's true.
3 advantages. So you can, again, going back to what can you do with advantage dice, you've
I
got a
can
friend.
spend 2 of them.
Yeah, you can spend 2 of them. You can spend 1 to do something appropriate to the situation. So if you want to, you can.
So I'd like to
make a
spend.
friend of-
Yeah, I'd like to spend some time. You know, I give Tor a friendly pat
Mhm.
and say, "There you go. You're."
Yeah, it mops and flicks the restraining bolt out the front door of the maintenance
Nice.
entrance. And yes, so Tor is now.
Oh, this is a cool thing to come back to. So we're winning.
Yeah. You can
Yeah,
We've
we were
got
not
a friend.
going so well when I left last time, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a little awkward.
Well, the reprogramming didn't work. Removing the restraining bolt on Tor has proved to be a far more exciting.
He's all down with
situation.
that.
Yeah, being reprogrammed to be like just a cleaning bot.
Right. So what are you?
Yeah,
Are
let's
you
see
going
which
to? Oh, you jumped to help me free you.
We did that.
Yep. Oh wait, look at that. That's interesting. Opposed mechanics or athletics checks versus the mechanics of the engineer who restored the bolt, which is essentially what we did with the 2 difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, we anticipated that. Right.
This is great GMing.
I'm like, I'm here, and I'm like, oh, that's answered here, and I already did that. Okay, so, no, okay, you haven't done any of those. You've just made it into a buddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
cool.
it.
Tor is going to take us on a tour.
Yes, so Tor.
I'm glad that
is
joke didn't
now
get lost.
a
That
friend.
It's a tour tour.
It's a grand tour. That's what it was. That's what you wanted to go on, a grand
Yeah.
tour. So yes, what do you? Where do you want to go?
Now, sorry, could we flick to the front because I was too excited about my model to really listen. We had a number of objectives. One of them
Yes.
was to disable the shuttle, I believe,
Yes, there's a lone shuttle.
or was it to disable it or escape on it?
No, you want to turn this into a rebel base,
That's right.
and you don't want the Imperial soldiers to know that you've turned it into an Imperial base. So you need to stop the
You just stop the communications
Stop
so
the
that they
communications.
can't tell
and
headquarters
you
what's
also
happening.
need to cut the communication line. Done.
Yep.
Disable Whisper Base's lone shuttle, and then overcome the Imperials in the base without letting the commander, Lieutenant Sarev, escape or report the base lost.
He can't report it if we've cut the communications, can he?
No, but he can escape on the shuttle.
Yeah.
So disabling Imperials and
So I reckon we go for the shuttle. Where's the shuttle?
Shuttle's on
Shuttle's
fire.
over there.
Where's communications?
halfway.
I reckon we
No,
split
we
the
already
party.
cut
Halfway.
communications, didn't we?
You cut the comms line. Whether there's
Or is that not the external comms?
let's have a look. Cut the comms line. I think by cutting that comms line where you've cut it, that is the communication line.
Yeah.
So,
I sort of imagined that there was like a satellite dish
mm,
somewhere out in the jungle here.
yeah, so the line from the communications room to the satellite is in the jungle, which you've disabled.
Okay.
So it's taking out the,
Take out the shuttle.
So we
Shuttle
gotta
and-
shoot everybody and
yes,
kill the shuttle.
or the other way around.
Kill everybody and shoot the shuttle.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Okay.
do it.
All right, I'm
What
down
are
with
you, what are you gonna ask, Tor?
How
are you?
Do you-
Sure.
Do you know the current location of the commander?
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
I love when you ask somebody who's reading a book. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, that's like
I don't
prepared, like 2 pages of prepared answers to questions that the PCs might ask. Not that one.
It never is.
Okay, let's have a look and see if I've got the information in any one of these.
So maybe he doesn't know.
Yeah, he's basically
You can't.
tasked with
Not touchscreen.
cleaning.
Why not?
What do you mean your PC's not a touch screen? It's an old-fashioned PC that needs a mouse.
I wanted to talk to you.
I do not know. I do not know. He might be touring the base.
Touring the base. Okay, well that's not helpful.
What? Where's his office / residence?
His quarters are in the middle.
I can see
His
them
office
there.
is quarters here. But he's not necessarily in his quarters.
We could certainly go there and wait for him. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 rooms there, but Tor can tell us which one it is.
I could ask him to come to his quarters.
Ooh.
Ooh, why don't we do that?
An ambush. I like it.
All right.
Hang on. I'm gonna steal this idea. This is a great idea. We're gonna do an ambush. That's my character.
All right. We start making our way towards the headquarters, the officers' quarters.
Okay, hang on. Let's have a look here.
We do it stealthy like.
Right.
You can't walk around looking like that.
Oh,
Where's
we
the-
need,
And you.
and we've
And you
burnt.
fried the. Oh wait, there are some more uniforms in the supply chest.
Can you lead us to the supply chest, or is it here?
It's in the corner of the room. I think it's that square-looking thing to the left, bottom corner.
Whereabouts? In the hangar bay.
Yeah, in the hangar bay.
Okay, cool.
So in there, he unlocks it, and with a glance at the mess that he will, of course, have to clean up later. Although
It's really
now that
nice.
he's freed from his
He's
restraining bolt, he's actually not
Yeah.
obligated to. You find that there are 4 stim packs, 10 Imperial ration
Oh,
packs,
nice.
10 canteens of water, 6 Imperial dress uniforms, and a 30-meter spool. Oh, you don't want a 30-meter stool. Just that must have come from some creature. A 30-meter spool.
Somebody with a lot of
thick
fibre.
Steel wire. Don't want
Ah.
to get that wrong.
A 30-meter stool.
Spool
of
of
thick
thick
steel
steel wire.
All right. Coming from an aquatic planet, I have no hesitation about getting naked.
Okay.
So I just strip off
Mm-hmm.
and jump into a
30-meter stool.
into a
Into a dress uniform.
dressing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
What about you, Zal?
I check sizes first.
Okay.
And one that suits me and kind of
Yes, there's
It's-
one. There's one that suits you.
and gets me so I look professional. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to wear around like any average suit. Yes, then I will
Yeah. Not like
awkwardly go into the corner, conscious of myself.
right. You're getting dressed behind the ATST.
Yeah.
Out of way. Yes. Okay. Cool. Right. So you are now all dressed
To impress.
to impress, and you are making your way out the door, led by Tor, and he turns to the right. Now, are you going to tell me which one's which? Right, you're going to tell me which one's which, are you?
Just make it up.
Okay. You're not doing this the way it's designed. It's fine. Right, and he takes you to the first.
Have we
officer's
ever
quarters.
done this the
I
way
don't
it's
think
designed?
this is why we don't normally do
Yeah, this is why it's like,
modules, because
oh,
we never follow them
How
properly.
dare you think outside the square that is this rectangle? Okay.
So we just skip to the end.
No,
and,
I've just got to find the encounter.
Didn't we did this once? Was it the red box that we did in reverse?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that really screwed Ben up.
There
We literally did the dungeon
several.
crawl backwards.
Yeah.
Nice.
We
We
went in the
fought-
exit.
we fought the big
and
bad at the
fought
very
big
beginning.
bad and then worked our way through. The
Yeah. That was that
Keep on the Borderlands, or
no, it was
one
the
of them.
last part of Rise of the Rune Lords, wasn't it?
No, I don't know.
No,
maybe.
it was something like that.
If you know,
Oh, here he
you
is.
can say
Right,
it in the
found
chat.
him. Okay, that's really out of order. That's cool. Love that, because that could make everything else very easy. Okay, so can one of you roll for Tor for me?
Oh yeah, I'd love to. Do we have a thingy for Tor? We've got to. Can I punch out one of these?
they haven't given tour one. Where's the tours
Uh,
of it?
Benjamin, we don't stream very often. This is kind of a special case where we're still working out our technology as to what we need to do in order to stream. So
It will
yes,
become more regular.
we would love to do this more because this is a much more interesting way of kind of interacting with you guys and you know, we don't have to edit
Can
things.
we, because of that, can we have an update on the snap tightness of your snap tights?
All right, so I've got two halves of my X-wing fighter that will presumably
Nice,
go
yeah.
together like that. But the instructors haven't told me to do that yet.
Because you're not reading the instruction. Weren't you doing without the instruction?
I wasn't.
Oh, you cheat.
I'm not
You
gonna-
cheat.
I'm not going to freestyle a 1983 model.
I'm very impressed that the plastic from that 1983 model hasn't got brittle.
Yeah.
It hasn't.
You haven't had any breakages.
For those of you who weren't there at the start, we are making two. The decision was yes, we unbox a 1983 model kit set of the Return of the Jedi models.
That
and
Murray just happened to have.
that I just
lying
happen to have
around.
in the garage.
Yeah.
For those of you who are freaking out about that whole idea that I have just ruined their value.
Bagged models.
Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but the box wasn't sealed still.
Yeah.
I do have another because I'm a bit like that in the garage, so don't stress too much. There's another
Unbelievable.
set.
There's another one of these.
There's another one of these.
in the
Well,
garage.
yeah.
So on the note of that, in terms of like not, you know, not
And
taking advantage of it,
what's the B? How's the B one looking?
I would like you to see that that has not been, that has been unfolded.
Oh, Nathan is upping it.
Yep.
Okay,
And-
can I see how the progress on the B wing?
I'm
Very
literally
nice.
to the point of just putting it together and I'm done.
Oh, what's your
Oh.
excuse there?
Yeah.
I'm being
you're,
careful.
you're trying to role play and run Sirenscape and read the chat and make a model all
That's
simultaneously.
Oh, come on,
So-
give me more excuses.
More,
Go on.
task. So
Can you do
Derek,
something else as well?
Derek is proving that a man can do more than one task at once.
Just not well.
All right, just
Yeah.
not well.
Oh.
Okay. So all we're gonna do an opposed check because that's gonna be fun.
Oh, is this for
This is
tour?
so
The
you're gonna be
tour.
tour.
I don't have stats.
Discipline,
Oh, right.
melee, negotiation is proficiency.
Mop skill.
Mop skill. Yes, exactly.
He's got a mop skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why you could flick it around like a.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I made it. Engaged 4 advantage, critical injury bucket. Love it. Cool. Cunning. Negotiation. He's proficient in negotiation. Okay.
Here we go, Murray. I'd like to say.
Woo!
Wow.
You want to put it on the front of the map there? Your favourite fighter
Absolute favourite.
in all of Star Wars.
Is there a
The B1.
stand that was in there?
Oh, there is a stand. I didn't give you the stand, did I?
No, give me the stand.
There's
and
the stand. Make the stand.
I'll make the stand and make it stand up.
Make a stand. Nice. Love it. Okay.
So what am I rolling?
You are rolling
Okay, yeah.
with
It's
cunning
more complex.
and
That's what she said.
negotiation of proficient and cunning of 1. You got 1 skill in cunning. And you're proficient in negotiation.
So is that a green and a yellow?
Yep. And you've got 2 difficulty.
Mm.
Well, hang on, opposed. Oh no, it's opposed. Let's have a look. Oh, how do we do opposed checks? I'll read the box. When making an opposed check, the player who controls the active player and the one making the check, in this case the hero, assembles their dice pool as per normal. The difficulty of the check is determined by the rival character's dice pool and the relevant skill. Aha! So, you therefore are against my 3 cunning. So I think it's going to be a difficulty 3.
Alright.
Your X-wing thing that was
That's
surprising.
very difficult.
That's very difficult.
I don't know if I'm going to have any chance of succeeding.
You are. We'll give you a boost. Okay. None of you threatened. None of you. Yeah, have a boost because you. Freedom. There we go.
Because freedom.
Freedom!
All
There
right.
we go.
Here we go. Oh yeah, triumph.
The triumph, so you succeed,
Just.
but you've got disadvantage.
Yes. 2 disadvantage. In the end.
I'm going to give you, using those 2 disadvantage.
But I don't know whether the triumph trumps the disadvantages.
There we go, Murray.
Triumph trumps disadvantage, it doesn't trump fail.
Murray.
Woohoo! B-Wing.
Here you go there, buddy.
Okay. successful failure. The triumph symbol is a special superior version of success. More of it later. So essentially, your two fails and your two successes cancel, but you've got a triumph. So on balance, you succeed, but you have disadvantage.
Yep.
So you've got two disadvantage. So you can have a setback die.
Well, Tor can have a setback.
Tor has a setback. All right. So what are you doing, PCs, in the officers' quarters?
We're setting up an ambush.
Yeah, but while you guys are doing that, I'm going to look around
Mm.
and see if there's any kind of like security devices in the room. With my ace skills, I'm gonna check the cameras,
Okay.
or the little things that Han Solo shoots down. That's what I'm checking for.
Okay. You don't see any in this room. It looks like they may have been disabled.
Oh, because he has yes.
Mhm.
I know what that's all about.
He likes a little privacy in his quarters.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
This is so cool. Sorry, I'm just gonna ruin it for you.
You're gonna do his job for him. Love it. Okay.
All right. So,
Lieutenant Sarif is, you hear approaching noises by Tor as he attempts to whistle. Not that droids can whistle, but in a very poor sort of way of making
perfect.
droid whistling.
No, it's a droid bird call. What he's trying to do is improvise a bird.
Yes.
All right.
And he approaches.
He's approaching.
What are you doing in terms of where you are?
Do we need to take him alive? What are we trying to do here?
Essentially, you need to stop him from escaping. So if he's coming here now, you could possibly take him out.
Yeah. Let's kill him. You know,
Yeah.
I think, yeah, we're gearing up for a fight. I've got a stun grenade.
Me too.
Should we stun him?
I've
Oh
got plenty.
no, you put it underneath the door so when he comes in a tripwire.
It
We've got yeah.
All right, we get our 30-foot spool
Of metal.
of metal and hook it up to two stun grenades, one at waist height and one at face height.
Right. Can you
So
give
he's
me?
gonna get stunned in the eyes with a really big pain in his gut.
Yeah.
What happened?
We're trying to deal strain, aren't we?
Yep.
With a stun grenade.
If you don't want to kill him,
Yeah. So I reckon two should knock him out.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me then? What's this going to be? This is going to be.
That's your stun grenade, but we're not throwing.
No, you're making a thing. Is it
Mechanics?
mechanics, I suppose, or
Yeah.
skullduggery maybe?
Skullduggery or mechanics.
Mechanics is my deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're the one who suggested it.
So 3 green, 1 yellow.
Okay. And you can have 2 purples for your.
And a
this
boost
is just
because
to
it's-
make your device.
You made it.
Yeah.
They
Lots of
cancel.
success.
So
Two
3
si-
advantages.
Three.
successes.
2 successes and 3 advantages. So those 2 successes are 1 for
You
each
succeed.
stun grenade.
Yeah. Each, yeah. And what are you going to do with the advantages?
With the advantages,
You can turn them into a boost for your next attack.
okay.
You could turn them into a boost for the stun grenade.
For the explosion,
When
do,
you
I have
roll
to,
for
do
the
we roll for the
explosion,
stun?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah.
Because you got to roll to see how effective.
How well we did that.
Right. Okay, so behind Tor is a pinch-faced human in his middle years. He's
Oh, no.
twitchy and skinny. So,
Hang on, behind Tor.
yeah, Tor's coming back
Ah, okay.
down the corridor.
Towards leading him
Okay.
to his quarters.
And why is that got 2? It's like there's only 1 of them. Anyway, okay. He's coming back into the room.
That we know of. Done.
Dun dun. he,
We're hiding in the closet or something, so we don't get hit with the
Yeah.
stun
We're,
grenade.
we're hiding in the closet, are we?
Bravely.
you've got sort of like a bathroom section
Oh,
there,
yeah.
which has got like 2 partition walls. You can hide behind those.
Yeah.
Quick question, what's with the 3 seashells in the bathroom?
We're hiding in the toilet.
You're hiding in the toilet
Like
whilst
real heroes.
yeah, like real heroes. But there are no bathrooms in Star Wars universe. Oh my god, there is. Where you're like in a parallel universe currently. All right.
Alright, so he trips the.
He walks in annoyed because he's been made to come, and
By a
let's
droid.
Give him.
He's obviously failed his perception check to know that Tor's restraining bolt is no longer there.
Yeah, no, that was part of the amazing persuasion. But of course, he is also programmed to report anything suspicious. So he's come back slightly annoyed, but probably thinking that there's something waiting for him that's worth of his go. So can you make an attack roll on your
Stun grenade.
stun grenade, which I
Yeah.
presume therefore is not going to be ranged, is it? It's going
No, it's
to
been
be
boosted.
short ranged.
Very short. Point
You
blank. So I think it's just one difficulty. It's your normal stats.
Yeah,
but
normal
just
stats, one difficulty.
purple die.
And three. No. Oh, what's your stun grenade on the
uh,
grenade itself?
Yeah.
Proficient.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't really
disadvantage.
succeed.
Just
Just two
advantage.
advantages.
No, but you would get a boost dice because literally he's walking.
Oh.
You got to be for 20 boost dice. Oh my gosh. Lots of
Four
advantage.
advantage.
4 advantage.
Yeah, so the stun grenades go off, but they certainly don't seem to put him down.
Can he be blinded?
he's-
Can that be my
Oh,
advantage?
I think he's quite shocked. He's kind of, yeah, obviously wasn't expecting that to happen, and he's kind of fumbling around the room.
I'm going to step into action
Yes.
and tackle him and rip his intercom off.
Okay. Can you give me a brawl?
Absolutely, I would love to give you a brawl. Oh, not really. With one difficulty, right? Because he's a stunned mullet.
He is quite stunned. He doesn't have a mullet. He's got a crew cut.
No,
No.
Failure.
with an advantage.
Failure with advantage. Okay, so you
He continues to feel.
he
stunned.
continues to fumble around in his stunned
And I get-
state,
and I
but you
lose
kind
this-
of bounce off like a, someone who shouldn't be tackling.
Maybe I could have been stunned myself. You know what I mean? Like
I thought
it was
he
more
was-
of an emotional stun than it was a physical stun for me.
Okay, so you bash yourself and bounce off him, and you take 2 strain.
No, I lose because I got an advantage. I keep the strain. Because doesn't that
No,
what
you
happen?
have to spend the advantage to take it off. But you since you wanted something bad to happen, you go to tackle him, fail to tackle him,
Oh,
bounce
you-
into the wall.
We flipped it, so now it's a good one for us.
Yes.
Yeah. Take that.
So you take
System.
2 strain. If you want to spend 1 advantage, you can remove 1 strain. So you've taken 1 strain.
We'll take 2
Take
strain.
2,
Yeah, I'll
and then
take
if
2
you want, you
strain.
can spend the advantage to remove 1.
All good.
All right. What are you doing? As your
right.
lovely, beautifully laid plan has
It's completely failed.
completely failed.
I'm so disappointed.
I'm gonna draw my combat knife
Mm.
and I'm gonna grab him and hold it to his throat and say, "Don't move."
Okay, cool. So this is a brawl,
I
Still
guess
a
it
brawl?
is.
and you can
Just
have
until I-
it's 1
Oh,
different. because it's
you
still
good? You
stunned.
as good as me?
Yeah,
You are.
It's looking a
I
bit
think
like
you're
that.
very
My
good.
brawl is not my strong suit.
It is mine.
Yep.
Unless you want to not grab him and just make it into a coercion, I suppose.
It's the same.
Or what else is there?
I will be back shortly.
It's really just.
Yeah, you're either brawling or you're coercing.
I reckon it's the same difficulty. I succeed with
You
3
succeed with three
advantages. I smashed it.
Rolling against the odds, love it.
Wow.
So this
After all that discussion about how
skinny,
it's not my strong
the
suit.
skinny guy is kind of completely stunned, and you come up
I'm
behind
a
him,
skinny guy too.
put your knife behind his on his throat from behind,
Mhm.
and he
Okay, don't move.
oh my god, rebels!
Can we lock him in his quarters?
Bleed's bathroom seems to lock, which is.
Yeah, you can shut the door to his quarters since he's entered.
No, but I think, can we go out and leave him locked in or something? I'm just trying to find some way to.
Yeah,
We don't want to have to take him around with us.
You could restrain him. You've got
Yeah.
30,
30
you've got 30 meters of metal wire.
wire to restrain him.
Yeah, I say we do that.
Yeah, alright, so we'll tie him up and lock him in his quarters.
Okay. Who's going to do the tying up?
Oh, that's a good point.
Would that be me? I think
I
that'd be
think
me.
that'd be you.
That'd be a technical skill.
That's
Yeah.
an engineering for sure.
Unless it's piloting, I'm pretty much not good at it.
I thought you were
Just-
good at everything.
Well, no, I am. I
That
am
wasn't
good
in
at
character.
everything.
That was the player talking.
Yeah.
Not the character talking.
All right.
And difficulty 2.
Difficulty 2 to time
Tie
up.
him up.
Well, for a long, long time.
Oh, yeah, you succeeded.
Oh, yeah.
See,
Smash
with-
cancel. 2 successes and 1 advantage.
All right.
Okay.
So you've tied him up and you've also managed to do a
And
really
gagged
nice
him.
little bow.
Tied him up and gagged him.
And gagged him and we'll
Taken all these intercoms off him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
And weapons and so on. What has he got? Has he got anything good?
Oh, he has a light blaster pistol.
Oh, that's not very exciting.
Oh,
Anyone want
right.
that?
Does anyone want a light blaster?
No, that's what I have already.
I have a
So
heavy
I have a-
blaster rifle.
I have a heavy blaster pistol because I'm an ace, and aces are very good.
Okay. Okay, so you have restrained the main man.
Does he have like keys and stuff?
He's got passes and things. You can take
So
all
we've
that.
got all that. We've got
So, yeah.
access all
Yeah,
areas.
Access all areas.
Has
things.
that broken your game yet?
No,
You've got access to
I-
everything?
No, it was a matter of finding the text that related to actually. That was all. Cool. So can you? Is he in there? Yeah, he's there. Okay, so he's in his bathroom. Where are you guys going to go next? Tor is sort of standing guard outside the room, like doing very obvious. This place doesn't need to be mopped, but I'm mopping it.
Right.
So he's put the
I reckon-
he's put the little sign up that says
Yes.
It's slippery
It's
when
slippery
you
when-
slippery, floor,
Where,
floor,
yeah.
floor slippery. Yeah. And as you, where are you going to go next?
to the launch pad, I guess.
To
Yeah.
the shuttle.
Yeah, shuttle.
Okay.
Because once we've disabled the shuttle, then we can deal with everyone else.
Right. He puts
without
one of those.
getting
He puts
away.
one of those triangular, cleaning in progress just outside of
So that no one will go in
Lieutenant
there.
Sarah's door. Yep. Yep. Okay. Which route are you taking to?
some of the least amount of enemies on the way.
Right.
We'll go whichever way Tor takes us. I think he'll know best.
Okay.
He knows the base. He knows which corridors get frequented the most.
And I think we're definitely.
And if anybody stops or looks at us,
Well, you're all in uniform. So.
what's
We're
the
all in
captain's?
uniform.
But what's the captain's name? The like person who heads up. the
Sarif.
boat. It's like
Lieutenant Sarif.
when they say that, we're gonna be like, quickly, Sarif needs us right away,
Right.
and we'll walk very.
Nice.
And you know what? I have a paper pad that I picked up at his quarters, like a data pad.
Mhm.
And I keep looking at it, looking up, looking around, and keep walking with it in very
Nice.
important fashion.
Disguise.
Okay. To reach the launch pad, you quietly pick your way through the halls, passing the officers' quarters and communications room, before spotting the hatch that leads to your next destination. The listening post is oddly, almost ominously quiet. Your footsteps echo softly throughout the hallways. As you round the corner in front of the hatch, you spot several guards in imperial uniforms standing in front of it. Perhaps the occupants of the base have already been alerted to your presence, or maybe Lieutenant Sarif, the base commander, is merely a stickler for security. Either way, you'll need to get past these guards to reach the launch pad, where you can disable the shuttle to prevent anyone's escape.
Okay.
Okay, so I love that they say guards, and they don't tell me how blooming many there are.
It's up to you.
Clearly,
Right,
you're acing everything. So there's 4 of them.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk up with my pad.
Yeah, where's the?
Is the entrance here?
Yeah, so it's saying that you walked past the.
No, we'd come around this corner.
Yeah, past the communications room. So they're here. They're sort of standing.
Magic.
Standing guard. Or,
It's a
is it
snap.
done? It's a snap. There we go.
Do you want to put it in the hangar?
Nice.
Well, I think it might
It's not
be
an imperial shuttle,
unbalanced.
but. Ooh.
I think I might have put the stand around the wrong
You
way.
might have
Around the
put
wrong way.
stand the wrong
So
way.
I found something.
Oh, there you
clean.
go. Well done, gentlemen.
A slightly larger version.
Well done, gentlemen. That is.
And there's
that is some-
decals to go on it later, so.
Well, I think Nathan wants to paint them.
You gotta pay it first.
Oh, should we ask the chat if what colour scheme? Because if
You
they
gotta
want
go
you to
black
make it, if they want you to make it
black and
non-canon,
Right.
they can tell us.
no, none of that.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
paid-
they can.
1983 models did not get painted in non-canon. Thank you very
No,
much.
they got paid on whatever paints you had. It depends on the age of the modeler. Um,
Yeah, your daughter
I have
doing
pink,
like.
I have pink and yellow Urukai, so and they're very cool because my daughter's painted it with me. So, all right. What do you say, chat? What colours should we paint the B-wing?
The 1983 official, like, original models. I'm not painting them like bright. No, I'm
You
not
gotta
giving you
obey
any
the chat.
ideas. I know you people.
You got to obey the chat.
Don't you trust our chat?
No, I trust them with implicity. I just know the value of a 1983 Star Wars model.
Not made. You just spent hundreds of dollars, he says.
Mm.
I'm waiting on
Stony, that's absolutely amazing. I'm good at everything. Unfortunately, everything is a nondescript planet of no consequence
Oh,
somewhere in the
we've
outer
got-
rim.
We've got every colour in the rainbow in terms of modelling paint, don't stress.
Yeah, right.
I'd be worried by that comment if I was you, Nathan.
Wouldn't you like it like black with like orange highlights?
I like black and orange. That's
like
cool.
like the Thingo's Ace in the latest movies. Like that one, like that X-wing.
Yeah, yeah.
No, because you're painting the B-wing.
Yeah, but B-wing in those colours. What?
No.
What?
I'm thinking something highly inappropriate, like purple with yellow.
I like purple and black.
I could do purple and black.
B-wing red with white go faster. Strike.
Oh
It's
yeah.
pretty good.
Thanks,
Alright.
Game Over Club.
Yeah,
Right.
I could do that. I
Red
could
with
do-
white go white. Okay. What about the X-wing?
And who's painting the X-wing?
Nathan. No.
Derek?
Derek.
Derek's
Make
painting
Derek
the
into a
X-wing?
modeler.
So
yeah.
I have done my fair share of modelling.
So-
Should we do it-
the
should we do it-
X-wing-
Should we do it live on a stream?
the X-wing.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
It's not a good sound.
So
That's more like
the X-wing will have to be. I'm thinking.
So do the wings?
To the
Do
wing.
you know-
X.
Yeah.
Do you know what the best thing about this? I reckon you could go like multicolored.
pop 'em
So
out.
starting at purple, like
Oh, one wing, a different colour of each. Oh yeah, each one a
Yeah.
different colour.
the
Yeah,
rainbow.
really tightly.
Oh yeah, you.
Placed in.
Have you made that right?
Yeah. I didn't make it right the first time, and I had to undo the wings and put them back in together because there's a There's a snap.
Snap.
it's a snap bit where
Oh,
the
the
wings,
wings together.
snap together.
Oh my gosh.
So
Yeah, you gotta press
Oh
it
my
from
gosh, that's
underneath.
crazy.
you got to press them from underneath.
See the little button?
Yeah, right.
You gotta kind of, it takes a bit of pressure. But
Let me go.
Yeah,
I got
it's
the
like
other
it's
one.
gonna break it. Right.
Okay.
Okay, what are we doing? So there are 4 guards. You are in uniform, so you've got this data pad.
Aye.
You've got the droid trailing along behind you, Tor's behind you.
What is the droid in terms of
Usefulness.
his combat abilities?
He's got a bucket and a mop,
He's
so he's heavily armed.
he's actually
He's supposed to be a
When you-
battle droid, isn't he?
he's a battle droid. So he
Can't we
has
give him the
he
light
has
blaster?
a skill and
Yeah.
2 proficiency in mop.
Yes, but what is he with a light blaster? Because we have one of those now. Light blaster.
Well, it actually looks like because he's been a decommissioned battle droid for such a long time, he's actually pretty good with
The
With
mop.
the mop.
pretty good with the
Alright.
mop.
But
I'm
he,
not-
like he can. He's like.
He can hold his own with a mop.
So he's like Darth Maul with a mop.
He's Darth Mop. That's right. I was really trying to make you split your coke there.
Darth Mop. I love it.
So we're going to rename Tor Darth
Darth
Mop.
Mop.
Darth Mop. Okay.
Oh
So-
my god.
So-
we could paint it green or blue. So that looks like a lightsaber.
So-
It's a mop.
You go forward with Tor.
Yeah, but I'm
And
like
then-
this. I'm like dun 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 dun.
No, you're not.
You're in
You've got
uniform.
the
You've got a data pad.
You've got the data pad.
I'm
You
like
look-
this. I'm just gonna keep going forward.
You look like you belong.
What's the guy's name again?
Sarev. Don't
Sarev.
forget that.
Sarev.
Yeah.
Can I sneak around the other way? I've noticed that there's sort of corridors going 2 ways.
Yes, you
So
can.
while they go get everyone's attention going straight on, I'm
Okay.
going to sneak around whichever the other way. So they're coming up past communication.
You're going to need to do a skullduggery.
Can I
of
do a stealth?
2. Yeah, no skullduggery.
Oh, okay.
What's
still
telling me?
pretty
I'm just reading the books.
All right.
And what about? And you're trying to convince them that you belong there with your
Absolutely,
data
yeah.
pad pointiness.
There was
Can
skullduggery,
you give
right?
me
Skullduggery.
you've got deception or coercion versus the guard's discipline as an opposed check.
Deception? What is it?
Deception
Either
or
deception
coercion.
or coercion.
Oh, I'm good at deception, yeah.
Okay, so you need 3 difficulty, 3 purple.
3.
Wow.
3. Can I get a boost because I have a pad in front of me? And you know how useful a pad is.
Maybe
Not
you
bad.
give a boost. No, you give him a boost for Tor.
Yeah.
Tours.
This isn't assuming that
Legitimizing.
All right, legitimise it. You take a boost from Tours.
because they'll know Tor. I'll be like,
Well,
not
no,
quite
you've got,
able to turn over.
you've got a white thing to turn over. What are you talking about? You don't need my boost. You can use your trial.
Oh.
No, we used your boost bar.
No, this one.
No, no.
I used one of mine.
No, no, these things.
Oh.
2 of those, aren't
Yeah, ready?
Destiny points.
I? Yes.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Oh!
I didn't fail,
You
but
got
I
some
didn't
trials.
succeed.
That works that
3
up.
advantage.
That works that up. That works that up. So nothing. I got 1 disadvantage and that's it.
So you've got a disadvantage.
But no, it didn't fail.
Yep.
I
you've
also
only
didn't
got
fail,
advantage.
but I've got 3 advantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you
I didn't succeed.
Succeed
You
in
didn't succeed.
finding an alternative route,
okay?
but there's advantage. So the lead guard looks up and puts a restraining hand out to stop you from moving forward.
I look at him and go, so what? You're going to clean it up then?
Cool. And then spots you as you sort of come around the corner, spotted them and turned around to go, and basically says, "Where are you off to?"
To me,
To you.
but haven't I gone? Do I
No,
have
because
an
you
answer?
didn't succeed in finding.
No, but he found a massive advantage.
He's got, I haven't worked the advantage in.
Oh,
yet.
okay.
Alright.
But I have to make him fail before I can give
No,
him
he's
advantage.
not failed. He just hasn't exceeded all.
No, I think 0 is a failure.
Yeah, if you don't have any succeeds,
Okay.
you can't succeed. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm really excited.
So yeah, where are you off to?
I gotta go and what's the
Sarev.
Sarev. I'm looking for Sarev. He's called me.
He's not in here.
Do you know where he might be?
Nope.
He didn't seem to be in a good mood.
Have you seen him?
No, he just told me to come and clean the mess out of the shuttle. Apparently one of the Morlocks or whatever they're called got stuck in the engine.
Carnox.
Carnox. Carnox. You know what?
My-
I got this. Can't you smell it? It's everywhere. They've all got helmets on, so they can't because it blocks the cell. But I haven't. I'm just
Is there a
like
bluff? What's a bluff?
Deception, I guess.
Give me a deception roll.
deception.
Against discipline. 3 difficulty.
3.
3? What?
Just reading the rules, man.
Do I get a boost
Throwing
for
me
my
glasses.
advantage from before?
Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Take a
You
boost.
didn't ever give me an advantage.
I didn't. That's that you just
Now
taken
I'm
it.
taking it upon myself.
Boom.
So they
Cancel
and
success.
these cancel, and I get 2 successes.
Right.
Right.
I succeed.
So
So
I'm
deceiving.
lucky you got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I still would have succeeded. I just would have had some threats
Some
to deal with.
threats to deal with. Exactly. Fine. Now let you through.
And I turn back and I go, just don't take off your helmets for maybe the next couple of hours.
They give you a grimace and turn back to their task.
I come around the corner and I go, I'm bringing the vacuum. I bring
Yeah.
it.
So you and Darth Mop, you move through. Follow.
He's just like this. He's like with a mop, just like nunchucks, just like spinning him so fast.
Stoney,
He's got
Stoney
the
in the
wrist.
chat thinks that Darth Mop should be good with a blaster because he's plenty of practice removing Minox from under the rim.
That's
Oh,
It
nice.
goes like this, but like he goes like this. He puts the mop out in front of him. There's no wrist, so it literally just keeps spinning.
Yeah.
Like
He's
that-
no. He's got this thing where he puts one mop out and then another mop spears it.
Oh,
like a double mop.
he goes like, yeah, or he flicks it, it becomes a broom, and then mop. Like it's like a Swiss Army mop.
Yeah.
Alright, so we all get in.
You're all right. You step out onto the launch pad, a large platform cut into the mountainside. Inside the chamber sits a slightly battered Lambda-class shuttle, surrounded by heavy crates filled with spare parts and maintenance tools. The vessel is currently offline, and there are no other guards on the launch pad. To capture the space as a foothold for the Rebel Alliance, you must prevent its command staff from escaping, and this is the place they are most likely to run first. After all, the alternative is a long walk through a deadly jungle. How do you tackle this problem?
So we need to disable it, I guess.
I think a mop to the engine is what will do it. Oh, we want it ready to go if we need to run. I'm a pilot. Can I use piloting? This is what I'm
You're
good
gonna
at.
steal it.
No, yeah, but like get ready for it, like to remote steal it.
Can we get it? Can we set its autopilot
Oh,
to
we'll-
fly away?
We'll change its
and,
password.
and just leave it.
Okay.
I can go and change its password.
Yeah,
yeah.
so it's not password 123 anymore. It's password. It's
Hey, that's what's on my luggage, right?
No, it's
Yeah,
password
pretend
one
to
two
be
three.
Darth Maul.
Oh no! I just gave away the channel password. No.
Okay. Where are we?
We're in the shuttle launch pad.
Hello, Ranger Roy.
Briefing room firing range.
Darth
Sorry, that was me. I'm
Whoa.
sorry.
Darth Maul is like.
Darth Mop's got. He's taking
Unloads.
care of business. Okay, so what do we decide? We're going to slice into the shuttle's computer and disable its systems, but you're actually going to enable its systems and launch it. Is that correct?
So do we want to remote launch it and just send it into space? I think
Yeah.
that's the funnest way to get rid of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We could do that.
But if we could send it to just sit up in orbit, then later on when the rest of the rebels come, we can
Okay,
bring it back down again.
okay. So let me
Is that
find
in your
it.
brown text? Send the plane up in
Send
the
the
orbit.
shuttle
you're-
into orbit.
I gotta
on
say, you're
autopilot.
so far beyond brown text. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like
30,
us at all.
I'm actually-
30
I'm-
meters of brown text.
I'm wondering how we're going to incorporate the rest of the book.
Oh, really?
But that's okay. That's okay. You've got the whole base to
Explore.
explore and take out. Just trying to look
It's
at.
too efficient.
Uh,
We are the heroes. Crack
well,
team.
it was the convincing a droid to join you that was genius.
It's always our way.
And so we
If
got
there's
this-
an NPC,
But there's,
taking so long.
there's all sorts of stuff about the
Who
fact
was-
that if you talk down to it or dismissively because it's a cleaning droid,
Oh, it nails you.
it nails you and it can betray you. So the fact that you like
The first thing we do is we always
and
find the
and
first
it's like
NPC.
the restraining bolt, removing the restraining bolt straight away as opposed to requiring negotiation and dealing and stuff is all part of that.
Yeah, right. Okay. Cool.
So
Darth Maul. We couldn't function as a team without Darth Maul.
No, he's king, man.
why is it that
Yeah.
nearly all of our PCs become like essential parts of the team that you must keep forever?
Who do you remember last time we were on a stream? Who was it that?
The problem is,
It
if
was
we play
the,
if we play this group of
But we
characters,
had
we had Oliver.
The Urchin.
Oliver was the hugest.
Yeah.
The Berserchin.
The Berserchin.
But even I mean,
They
even
always
when
come
we
with a cool nickname. Darth Maul and the
did, even when
Berserkin.
we did Summer Citadel, we took
Andrew?
no
That wasn't Summer
Meepo.
Meepo with us a lot
Yeah.
further than a lot of people do.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact,
All right.
you kind of had to come up with a way to get rid of it.
Oh, it's
Meepo doesn't want to go anymore. He's tired. His legs
Jarvis.
Oh, hello. Hi, Clint. How are you? I don't know why I yelled that. Why
I
did I
don't
have to yell like I'm yelling to the states? I
You're
could've
yelling
just, you know,
too.
I'm spoken to the microphone. That's all good.
Off the glasses, Murray.
and I.
Hey, it's all good. They look better when they're complete.
So yes, this is an original TIE fighter. A mate of mine who was clearing out her junk gave it to me, and I was most appreciative of it.
It's not junk.
I actually, it's
Yeah.
it's not junk definitely, but
It's also enormous.
shall we get ready? Can you guys get ready to catch?
Oh, it's the one that.
So when I said get ready to
Oh,
I
catch,
wasn't sure. I got you actually meant. I'm sorry, I wasn't falling. I was expecting Imperial stuff to be a little bit more stable than just. So actually,
That's the one that
wings
gets hit
pop
by
off.
the,
Let's
yeah,
pop
hits by the
off,
starfighter
like
and
a-
destroyed. Nice.
yeah,
Ready? I'm ready now.
okay.
Ready? I love
The springs are a bit old.
And has it got a Darth Vader sitting in it?
It doesn't. In fact,
Darth
it's,
Vader wouldn't be sitting in that. It would be an
Oh
Imperial
no,
pilot.
he had his own one. Yeah, yeah.
it does look like it's
There is
a
space for a figure. Yeah, yeah.
for a figurine. So
A sitting pilot.
Back in the day, this would have been like the second best toy after the X-wing.
yeah.
The second best.
I had the cardboard Death Star.
Oh
back in the day,
yes.
yeah. Which had the garbage compactor. You could compact them in the garbage. But I didn't have all the Star Wars toys. I had the Buck Rogers toys. So I had Cylons walking around my.
Right, right.
Yeah. All right.
So-
So I've just got to sort out what level of difficulty it's
I
going to
love-
be for you to pilot this
I love it. An hour and a half in.
remotely.
An hour and a half in, and we've already broken the.
The module.
Well, luckily I've got 3 box sets. Just pull out the next one. All right.
I'll just close it.
Yeah, yeah, we've got 2 more games.
Yeah.
2 more completely separate games with completely separate characters.
Yeah.
Although I'm thinking
We might
Darth,
not play.
well, I think Darth Mop has to be with us. You know, we have to introduce a PC of Darth Mop. Right. Okay. I think it's going to be difficulty 3 to to pilot this ship
To
remotely.
Autopilot.
So it's going to require you to hack into the system.
okay, that's me.
Um,
And me.
oh, this is saying no. See, I'm just
Probably
ahead.
needed me.
To
You've got a shuttle. The shuttle is unlocked, and boarding it gives you access to its main computer. If you want to disable it, it takes an average 2 difficulty computer check.
Boring.
But if you want to enable it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we want
just
to
the
enable
same.
it.
So
yeah.
2, not 3 purple.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
2 purple. If you generate 2 or more threat symbols, a small alarm is triggered and the guards outside come to investigate. You didn't know that.
Okay.
Success with 1 disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
1 threat.
Okay.
So I've got a-
absolutely. So the thing
Succeeded.
succeeds.
3
The
successes.
intercom, the door doesn't open, but the intercom switches on
Yep.
into the launch pad, and you hear the voice of the guard that you heard outside, who let you in, basically say, "I thought you guys were cleaning."
Just a routine check of the engines. There's some Minox,
Scat.
guano, Minot guano that's, we're just cleaning
I
it,
got
cleaning
this.
it out.
I got this.
Oh, you've ruined the Star Wars universe by introducing guano.
I'm like, oh, it's everywhere. Oh.
That's hilarious. Okay, can you
When's
give
the
me
last
can you
time
give
this
me
was
a
clean?
skullduggery?
A skullduggery?
Um,
Oh, geez, I'm not very good at that. What do I need to roll against?
You know what? Can I come in and join you in that conversation?
Sure.
yeah, and you've got 3 difficulty because guess their discipline.
Oh my goodness.
What?
That's the opposed roll, man.
Do you wanna roll it?
Oh.
The only thing I can counter with when you try and break the game is what the game has with.
Alright, ready?
Are you're jumping in?
Yep.
Okay,
Taking this over.
go for it.
I'm losing. Oh, no. Back into that. Back into that. That. So I have advantage.
But not a success.
Not a success.
I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's everywhere. Oh. Look.
Oh, that
And
sounds.
then I'm like, oh, right. Can you see right all the way in the back there? It's, oh. Kathleen, can you come help me? Come give me a hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna, I've got a comm suite,
Hmm.
which I can use to jam communications with comm links.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna make the comm link appear to malfunction because of the enormous quantities of guano flying around.
Okay, so he's just said, "Come in and help me,"
Yeah, no, I'm just like, oh, it's right in the back. Can you come in and help?
and you're gonna block them after that, so they can't like
Tell anybody
tell
else.
anybody else.
Yeah.
what
Tell
they're
anybody
doing.
else in
Okay,
the
cool.
base.
Go, go,
I
go.
don't really know what I'm supposed to roll to use a comm suite. Use computer skill. It tells me.
That's
Read
right.
the thing.
And it's
I don't
actually
know what the
2
difference
difficulty.
is.
Smash the-
Success.
There's a couple
Yeah.
of
And
threads.
the
No, no,
threats cancel
they cancel
with the
them.
thing,
Yeah,
so it's
just-
just
Yeah, absolutely. So their computers are now,
Their
their
comlinks
comlinks
are
are
all
offline, but
jammed.
they're coming in. So you're in the, you're inside the,
we're inside the.
you're inside the thing.
Oh, we're not all inside the shuttle,
What?
are we?
Derek
I
is,
guess I'm in.
Yeah.
and the 4 guards are coming in.
And we're outside appearing to clean with.
Yeah, so you're, well, no, you need to be inside if you were communicating because, oh, no, 2 of you are outside, you're in, and
I'm outside.
Darth Mop's outside. God, I love Darth Mop.
Darth
Yeah.
Maul, you
I'm-
better not get rid of Darth Maul.
I wish I'd given Darth Mop a much cooler voice now, but never mind.
Now I have to talk like this if I'm going to tell. I am going to end you.
Rebel scum.
I don't know. I think Darth Maul may have been tainted by the fact that he's assisting rebels. Anyway, his job security may be over. Shall we
Oh,
say.
but
Well, he's got
no,
a
he's got a
new
new job to security when we take this place
a
over.
new job as a rebel robot.
Rebel.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as a
Oh,
mop,
reb-
as
a
a
reb-
mop,
a rebel.
he's a mop slinger. Which,
New class.
Which, given that we've got 4 guards coming into the launch pad,
He's gonna be handy.
we're about to find out.
All right.
All right.
No, they're coming in to help.
They're coming in to
Yeah,
help.
they are coming in to help.
But
So
we're
they're
gonna
gonna be
blast
caught
him.
off guard.
Yeah, but where they're going, I'm going to get them all reaching in and trying to get the thing at the back and get them all in all positions and then just turn the
Guards
engine
getting.
on.
Okay. So is that what are you gonna? So okay.
No,
No,
All right.
We're
No,
just-
no, what do you need help with?
I'm sitting there with
I got
one ear,
this.
one ear in the comlink and one ear on the purge engine.
Right. Yeah.
button.
No, I'm like this.
You're gonna fry more people in this. Oh, that's
I'm going to go like this. I'm gonna
Um,
oh my goodness, can you see all the... Actually, you've got long arms. Look, just reach up the back and just feel,
You're
you'll
in the
feel,
engine.
Yeah, you'll feel it when it's right down the bottom. So like this, and I go along and try and put it
Okay.
up and then just reach down. If we can get
He's-
that out, that'll
he's
clear
not.
most of
He's
them.
not convinced. Can you give me a deception? Yeah, deception.
Coercion?
One of the two. Which is
No, deception's fine.
Deception.
not coercion.
Oh well, no, I've got four green in coercion. Yeah, I'll do that.
4 green.
Yeah. So, and against 2, right? I've already pulled them over.
Discipline of 3. No, they've got discipline of 3.
Yeah, that's gonna...
Okay, you succeeded.
Yeah, not only did I succeed, I like smashed it.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 successes, 3 successes,
Yep.
and
Advantage.
you even out on the advantage. Is that right?
No,
There's so many dice.
no, that.
The threat.
Oh yeah, so yeah, 4 advantages, 3 advantages, 4 advantages, 4 advantages.
4 advantages.
No,
But
sorry,
no
4
successes.
successes.
4
sorry.
successes, but no advantages.
No.
Okay. So absolutely, he leans in, and in fact, he gets one of his mates to lean in as well.
Yeah.
And
They
you're-
have to put down their gun for that, right?
yeah, they haven't unholstered. They're not. They're not. Three.
Yeah,
You asked them for help. They haven't. They haven't just.
And I'm just like, do you feel it? It's just down there. It's like jammed.
Okay, so they're reaching in.
I don't know.
He pressed the push.
Okay. So you're.
So we're officially not getting any armor in this game at all.
You're
are
on
we?
the. You're on the far side. Yeah. The moral qualities. Yeah. No. So there's 2 guards left behind them. There's the 2 guards, the leader guard and this guy.
And they're all being.
They are currently topless, literally.
Oh.
That's not how goes the Star Wars. No, they fall down.
If there are any
They just
children
fall down.
in the audience, I'd like to apologise for the.
I think
brutal
it's
way.
very late. It's very late. Oh, well, the only children
Depends.
would be here. No, topless as in you just fried their top half.
Yes. That's,
Vaporized.
Like there's no blood. You know, with Star Wars universe.
It's all
completely
cauterized.
cauterized. They just fall in parts.
Have you
There's
guys?
like one arm,
Rebel,
so the head and the other arm is missing.
Can I say
Yeah.
the only thing that I've ever seen that is in like Jedi Knights, the original game, where you'd like hit a stormtrooper and he'd just like fall apart into pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the only time in Star Wars I've ever seen people like actually physically fall apart, except for
Darth
Qui-Gon
Maul.
Jinn.
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul fell
Darth
apart.
Maul.
Yeah, Darth
Splits
Maul
in
fell
half.
apart. Yeah,
Yeah.
but not like Darth Mop.
A couple of them. So how many? How many?
Two
were
left.
Two
fried?
left.
2 are left.
2 are fried, 2 are left.
I'm gonna shoot.
So
my
those 2 are
blaster
there, and
at
they're
one of the other
fried.
two.
You're in there up there.
Right.
We're on the far side.
Yeah.
You and I'm going to.
They were standing behind.
They were sitting behind them, so you're kind of beside them.
Right,
And
so I'm
then-
gonna fire my blaster rifle at.
This can represent Darth Maul. Okay, so the other 2, in that moment when the engines are fried, immediately go to unholster their blasters. You're going to shoot
Quick.
one. Okay.
What's the?
So you're going to go. Darth Maul's going to go, and then we're into the initiative round. The difficulty, short range, so it's the same as the range. So short range is 1.
I succeed with 1 threat.
So if you're wondering if Darth Mop's designation is TRKN, so he was actually Grand Mop Tarkin.
And, oh, the Grand Mop. He's actually what is he? He's a BX2R Mop. Whatever. I can't
Anyway.
make that word.
What kind of mop does he hold? Like,
He's going to upgrade his Mop. That's for sure. All right. So
I
you've
shot
got
him
advantage.
9
Damage of 9.
damage.
threshold 3.
Oh no, 10 damage.
Okay, he's
9 plus
he's
1.
kind of smacked. Yeah.
But I take one
You're-
negative side effect.
You take a strain from the heat of the engine.
Oh,
Um, and Darth Mop, I want to roll something.
Yeah.
Darth Mop. Darth Mop. What's the mop? What's the damage on the
Is
mop?
he gonna clean up, Murray?
He's gonna clean up. That's right.
I'm gonna clean up.
No, that's the wrong voice. That's
Damage-
my
damage 4.
that's my Kinder voice.
I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna clean
and
up right
you're
now.
to clean up.
Doesn't say 4. Damage 4. Okay.
Rattle, rattle.
Time to clean up the mess. Stop your whining.
Oh, he
Oh, you smashed it.
smashes the crap out of him.
What is that? He's cleaned up 2 yellow.
Yeah, he gets 2 proficiency.
So massive.
2 proficiency and 1
Whoa.
skill in mop.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, he is awesome with a mop, which is why I don't want to give him a line. So that cancels. Alright, so he has 3 successes and an advantage. Now, where was
It's not
that?
enough to put it in.
No.
Usually get +1 for each.
Yep.
So,
So
that'd be
he
7.
smacks this guy on the head. Damage 4, so 3, 1 with
damage.
well, that's on top of the 4,
3.
7. Okay, so
And
he's
minus the so. That's how much damage.
4 onto Brawl. No.
No, it's a wound.
Yeah, so he's kind of stunned, but he's still standing upright. What are you doing, Ace? You're gonna blast across the smoke?
In a cool way.
So it's still technically short range.
Yeah, use my heavy blaster pistol. Just be like,
Yep. You're not shooting first. Just so we know. That was Derek.
alright, so what's difficulty 1? Difficulty 1?
Difficulty 1, short range, yeah. You don't roll like 6
Oh yeah.
success.
Yeah, with success and 3
2.
advantage.
And what's your
Oh, hang on. Critical on 3 advantage. Boy up!
Okay.
So 7
He's
damage.
dead.
He's dead.
Critical just means he's dead.
Okay. So,
Is there any left?
no, that's all. So you fried 2.
Yep.
He killed 1, Mock, stunned 1, and he finished him off.
Nice.
I finished him mop.
You finished him Mock. Yeah. Well, finished him Mock. Oh, that would be Mock target.
Booyah.
Nice. Oh, so many Star Wars puns. Who knew? Okay. So rather than disabling the shuttle, you are now going to try and remote. So you've charged up the engine. It's all
Yep.
done. You've disabled the communications, the comms, so they couldn't call anyone else.
Mhm.
So essentially, you're on the launch pad. You've got a running shuttle, and you're going to pilot it into
Space.
remote
Yeah.
low orbit.
I'm gonna actually need a second yellow dice for this one.
And I'm going to give you another one of these, and I'm going to have a patrol
Come in.
come in.
Yep. And how many difficulty is that?
Have a lovely black one. Have a black one.
And it's difficulty 1 or 2?
It's 2 according to this.
It has flying into outer space, okay.
Oh, just in terms of average piloting, but
Yeah, yeah.
you're not doing
You're
anything
not doing
difficult.
anything
You're just
complicated.
piloting a ship.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
threats, but I think
No-
they'll get
no
cancelled.
failures.
No, I get
You
3
succeed.
successes and I get 1 advantage. Even with all your,
Even with all the threats.
Yeah.
yep, so you have 3 threats there, double advantage, advantage, win, win, win.
Awesome. Far out.
No, there's
No,
1,
this-
2, 3,
This is not.
Oh, that's good.
info.
1, 2, 3.
It's confusing.
4. So a success and an advantage.
Success and advantage. Great. Okay, so
Massive success,
The,
little advantage.
you feel that lift off.
Yeah.
You
I
skip-
get out,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So the shuttle lifts off and goes and hovers in a low orbit because of your amazing remote piloting skills.
Oh, that's how I roll. Synchronized orbit, so I can always see it at all times.
However,
Oh, we're all getting one.
you're getting one, and Nathan just got one.
Okay.
The control tower at that point has noticed that the shuttle is is launching without. It just knocked a model over.
Really?
The Minox in the Minox are in the engine, otherwise known as pussycats in the model kit sets. Yeah, they notice and they basically are hailing you over the loudspeaker system to sort of say, "What's going on down there? Who authorized that launch?"
Sorry, Murray, but you kind of look like Austin Powers.
What's
With the
going
shirt
on down
and the-
there? Who authorized that launch?
With the shirt and the
Oh,
ski
behave.
glasses. Sorry,
Oh,
just
behave.
struck me as
Behave. Yeah, I was wondering that you weren't in my zone. I thought I gave my voice all sorts of authority, and then you're like
I was giggling.
giggling at me.
All right, yes. What's going on down there?
Yeah, who authorized that launch?
We've had a systems malfunction down here.
Everything's okay.
Everything's okay. We're all fine. How are you?
But aren't the comms all down?
Where's
Yeah,
Lieutenant
where's their
Sarah?
comms?
It's just their comms.
Hang on, can we
Yeah, just the
Just internal.
communicators, not the.
Can we just go like this?
Tap tap. Yeah. I'm sending people down. Disconnects.
Okay.
Let's,
So we leg it out of the room,
Okay.
and we're going into the
comms.
no, not the comms.
Have we got rid of comms yet?
No, you've only been in officers' quarters.
We need to get rid of
garage.
comms. Like, once we get rid of comms, that's it.
Well,
There's-
you've
there's
cut the
very-
communications.
What about the mess hall? Can we go into the mess hall? Is there anyone in there?
Mess hall. Mess hall.
Yes.
Messy in the mess hall. Hey, it doesn't seem to be like anyone at dinner time. does it?
I'm
Yeah, no one eats in Star Wars, you know that. So yeah, the mess hall's empty.
okay.
They have a mess hall and a kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing goes on in there ever.
So
There's
what-
notice there's no bathrooms.
Well,
Yeah, right.
There are in the officers' quarters.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but no one else gets to go to the bathroom.
Because
Ever.
nobody else has the equipment. So we're going into the mess hall and we're going to go around. I'm presuming that the troops are going to come from this
They're going to
direction.
come. So the control tower just hailed you.
Okay.
So you would assume they're going to come
Well, there's
direct
barracks
through the
here,
barracks and
Yep.
then
so they'll probably come up this way.
down that way.
So what
So
we're
we can
wanting
come
to
around.
do,
Yep.
you've destroyed the X-wing.
Come down this way.
Well, I want to
Yeah.
get around behind it,
Or ambush them.
ambush it.
So if you were to go left out of the
Hang on,
hangar,
is there any fuel for the shuttle on the shuttle deck? An oldie-
there's all sorts of crates with supplies, but
We
no.
call it
no.
an oldie but a goodie, you know?
Yeah, we could do that.
Well, there probably is on the deck itself.
Was our mission?
We got to clear this place out.
Yeah.
Do we have to kill everyone?
No, we need to get rid of.
Let's see what
mission
the
objectives
wording
are.
of your mission
Yeah.
is
Stop.
exactly, rebels.
We've
Stop the
got rid
ship.
of all of the.
cut communication.
Overcome the Imperials.
Overcome the Imperials.
We've overcome their commanding officer.
So you've done
We've taken away
task,
their ship.
cut
we've
the
taken
comm
away
line,
the
which you
comm
did.
line.
Disable Whisper Base's lone shuttle, which you've done. Well, you haven't disabled it. You've commandeered it.
We put it up into orbit. They can't get it back down.
And then overcome the Imperials
It's the old thing where you go along and get someone's
without
phone
letting
and
the
hold them above their
commander
head.
Sarah escape to report the base lost. Ah, so you can't let him escape. They have an option, which is of course the way you came in,
Yeah.
which is running back through the dangerous jungle.
They're speeder bikes.
There are speeder bikes. Yep. Cool. What are you doing? There are running footsteps.
We're going to go to the comms room, and while the thing is, they're going to be distracted trying to look for us there. We'll go to the comms room, cut comms, and they have nothing they can do.
Okay.
Blow up speeder bikes, and we win.
We
Okay, can
all-
you make stealth checks for me, please?
Yes. What difficulty?
Difficulty of
One.
one.
Not too good at this. I get 3 advantages.
Okay.
I got 3
But no
successes and
successes.
an advantage.
What do I need? 4. Ready? Yep. Success.
Yeah, 2 successes. Oh, 1
It's
success.
6 with 2 advantages.
So you didn't succeed,
I
but you have advantage.
I didn't fail though.
Okay, cool. So you're bringing up the rear.
Okay.
And therefore, our lovely friend.
Oh, did Tor make a
Can you roll for mock for me? With
Love it. As we said.
3
Oh, fine.
skill.
How are you?
massive success, 2 threats.
2 threats.
Take a strain.
He's a draw. Oh, he's great. He's got a soak of 4 and a wound threshold of 12.
I've got a soak of 4 and a wound
Rocks
threshold
on.
of 13.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. You. Oh yeah. Spy. You. That's weird. What
That's
have
the
you got?
same. 12. 12
Yeah.
Oh, he's the
12
perfect.
points.
He's
No,
the
he's
perfect
12.
PC.
No, no, 12, 13 here, thank you very much.
Okay. So in trying to help you,
No. Not
he
12.
trips and is a clanking noise,
But he
and
succeeded massively.
yeah, he succeeds, but he makes a noise.
So he failed.
No,
It's
he
a stealth
succeeds.
check. If you make noise, that's failing a stealth.
Hang on.
How else do you define
Hang on,
failing
yeah, I was about to say.
Okay. Yeah, I see what
You
you're
get
saying.
noticed.
No, like, if it was like
You've got to get not noticed, but something else has to happen.
Okay, so he's dragging you along. So you're stuck out there.
Yep.
Yeah. This is going to be an opposed check
Oh, yeah, do it.
Oh.
on the stormtroopers who are running to the launch pad.
Yep.
They're
That sounds like a computer's check.
going to be something.
Very much a computer's check. Or either that or a medicine.
Hang on.
No, mechanics.
Vigilance check.
No,
Vigilance. Okay,
knowledge.
I'm good at that too.
Yeah.
Their vigilance, which
their
is
vigilance,
going to be
not
against your agility.
Oh,
No, it's our vigilance as well, right?
No. They're looking.
Agility?
You're running.
agility is 2. What does that mean?
No, agility is
two
a characteristics, not an ability.
Yeah.
Okay. So they've
Their
got
vigilance versus my vigilance?
they've got 3 skill in their vigilance.
Yeah,
so therefore
vigilance
it's
versus
3
vigilance.
purple. No, you're not looking for them. They're
You're
looking
not-
for you.
You're not being vigilant.
You're running to
You're
the
running
communications room. They're being vigilant to
Athletics?
see you as they run
Okay.
past. Yeah. So it could be athletics.
So what am I?
Whichever you want.
That's
Whichever you want.
obvious.
Athletics or agility is either of those 2. You're trying to duck behind the door as they run past.
Yeah.
So your discipline, you mean? Your discipline ducking?
It's a good try.
Alright.
Alright.
I don't think I'm
And
gonna
probably get a
survive.
boost from not helping you,
Okay.
pulling you in the door. Only one boost.
Good try.
Oh, no.
Oh, I
One
didn't-
success and all the
Yeah,
threats.
and
And-
No,
Oh,
it's,
cancelled.
no, it's,
One success and one
it's an
advantage.
advantage.
Yeah, one success and one advantage. There's
Yeah.
no fail.
no, just one advantage.
Oh, there is a fail.
There is a foul, so yeah.
Put your glasses back.
No, these are.
These are for
my-
show.
That should still be good. It's the short stuff that I should be, but it's the transition between the 2 that really
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
messes with you. I find myself sitting on the couch like this, looking at the telly these days. Terrible. Okay, so they don't see you, and they run into the 3 of them run into the launch pad, and you can see when they run in through that doorway, they look to where the shuttle should be, and then they look up into the sky.
Yeah. Now
So-
we shoot him in the back.
All right. So you're going to shoot.
How many
that's
are there?
going to be. There's 3 of them.
Should we get one more?
No, wait. I've got stormtroopers. Ooh, lovely jubbly. Look, I've actually got stormtroopers. Yeah.
Da da da.
Now these guys have armor.
These guys have armor.
But they can't shoot straight, so
No,
that should be
their
fine.
shooting's falling. Yeah.
Alright, so are we gonna come up behind them? Is that the plan? Blast us at
Or
the
you
ready?
can. So they are visible. So you're all in the communications room currently.
Yep.
You're on here and you're all hidden behind the doorway, but you can see that the 3 of them are essentially just inside the launch pad.
Okay.
And you can see them from where you are through the open doorway,
Oh,
the
right.
open corridor. You can shoot
Oh, we can shoot.
long range. Oh, see, no, I mean, I don't know, because it's saying that there's nothing inside
what
the
is that
garage which would be long range.
No.
So therefore, that length is only going to be medium range.
Well, I'm happy to give it a shot. I'm pretty good with a blaster rifle.
I'm not great, but I will certainly help.
Do you know what I'm good at? Looking good while I try.
Hi, Jody.
Can I help?
Yeah, you shoot.
Alright.
Darth Mop is basically
Champing at the bit.
champing at the mop. Yeah.
Alright.
So 2 different or 1 different?
Long range. It should tells you on the melee. Where's your weapon is? It'll tell you. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I think it's long range is 2.
Is it
No, but it's
range medium?
Medium range 2. I think it's 2 difficult. Medium range.
Yeah.
3 for long range. That's what the range is something.
I succeed
I succeed by 4.
substantially.
Substantial successes. Okay,
By
hang on.
4.
Where are we? Where are
Yeah,
the
4 successes.
stormtroopers?
Yeah, 4 successes, no. You know.
Stormtroopers. Okay. How much damage, please?
12.
What?
Well,
12.
9 for my... I've got a heavy blaster rifle. 9, 10, 11, 12.
One of them goes down.
7.
Is that all? Did you add all your successes?
No, oh yeah, so, sorry, 9, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
2 of them go down.
Um,
The third one looks up.
And goes, Gary!
Oh!
and one
One
advantage.
but not a success. So
Uh,
you don't hit him, you hit something else.
I
You
should-
hit
you
on
hit
the
his
way
comlink.
through. You hit the door locking mechanism, and the door starts to shut on
Got
me.
a
Hang on,
sound
I've
for
got
that.
the sound for that.
There we go.
He's going to start running towards the door as it's closing. Does one of you want to take a second shot?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
You're going to
I'm
suffer
gonna
2
take
strain.
Yeah, I'll,
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah,
Suffer some strain.
I'll suffer some strain.
did my safe value doesn't take electricity.
No, just strain.
I succeed substantially.
Wow.
Yeah. He takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, 13 damage each.
Oh,
Down.
Yeah.
But I
Doorway.
took 2 strain.
nice.
So he falls in the doorway, and the door that was shutting shuts on, and he goes up slightly, and then goes down, and then goes up.
Right, yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
it's one of those ones that the
Yeah, yeah.
square that comes in.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You know that sound effect. No. Body caught in doorway sound effect.
You just
1964.
need to click open, close really quick.
Funny. Okay. So you've taken those guys out. What are you going to do?
All right. I'm gonna pick up one of their helmets. I'm gonna take it off his.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy who's stuck in the door, I'm just gonna kind of
Right.
Yeah, get off.
Yep, yep.
and
He looks like Tim Werner Morrison.
okay. And I put
Oh,
it
man,
on.
did you just steal my helmet? Ah, shit, bro.
No, you can't do that.
It's racist.
No, he's New Zealander.
Yeah, yeah.
I just
Just
want
doing
to join in
GPS
too
and
much.
Although, of course, now the law's changed based on the, I don't know where we're at. Like they're all recruited now. They're not clones.
They're not clones, yeah, right.
Yeah.
So I put on the helmet and I say, hanging bay is secure.
Right.
Hanging bay is secure, bro.
Right?
The launch pad is fine. You know what I mean?
No, mate.
So
No,
that's
mate.
Cockney.
That is
All right. Can you? What am,
Can I do a coercion?
you are going to need to coerce me. I think. Let me just find out who is in the
Slowly, delicately.
I need to
Uh,
change that, so I'll be back to it.
All right.
control tower.
Sorry,
Room
I keep
24.
running from that.
Okay.
In the control
Should
tower.
we take a break?
We can.
We'll have them until the adventure starts. Should we just?
Oh well, look, you've pretty much taken out some stuff. The only thing.
Let's finish this one.
Okay. So you're from Theta Squad, right? the Greek letter theta on your helmet.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Give me a knowledge check. What the hell is it? Looks all Greek to me. Oh!
the stormtrooper
Yes.
group? Or the, okay,
Yeah,
right.
Stormtrooper group.
Theta Squad.
Theta Squad. I'm just trying to check out exactly who is there. Mechanics? No. Come on, give me someone who's in the. Anyway, okay, no. Stormtroopers? No. No, that doesn't help me. He's in this room. Pilot. Comm station, hooray! Here he is. People going outside the rules.
Yep.
Different order of things. Okay, so, does he have any? No, he's got nothing. Oh, well,
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a PC who's manning the communications station, because it's only got the stormtroopers, it doesn't have the guys inside.
Does it have the intellect?
No, it's only
So-
the station itself, not the person in the station. I'll put a scout trooper in there. Go on, give me a, you're doing what are you doing? Skullduggery? No. Coercion
Coercion?
versus, so difficulty 2.
Um,
All that for a 2 triple dice.
3,
It's like
and
a standard
then
difficulty. Succeed. With 2 threats.
No.
1 threat.
1 threat.
Okay. So thank you, Squad Theatre. Do you need reinforcements?
Negative. We are
We're all good. We're all fine
securing.
here.
We're securing the area. Please don't send reinforcements just yet. We'll let you know.
Okay, communications out.
Oh, no, that's, okay. So,
Right.
we'll just,
Okay. Sorry.
We'll just sit here and do nothing.
yeah. Literally, we do nothing on here except for sit here. Do you want, like, we can go get donuts?
Donuts!
Yay!
So where, like what
Hey,
else
you know what we could do?
do we need to do?
We could go to the main generator and shut down power to the base, and then turn it back on later.
I'm just worried that if we do something dramatic like that and alert the rest of the base to our presence, someone will be smart enough to get on the speeders and run away.
We should actually
Oh.
go put some, you know the little things in the latest movie they put down, the like remote mines? Just go put a heap of remote mines on all the speeder bikes, so even if they go back and the speeder bikes out there, we can be like, beep!
There
Well,
was,
that sorted that problem out.
there's a whole bunch of stun grenades that we had. We could just attach a stun grenade and then put a piece of wire to
and then
the
so
wall.
when you jump and then you come back in,
Yeah,
there's
isn't
a
that
speeder
you
bike
got,
on the
you got,
wall.
you got 30 meters of,
I think we
metal.
used our stuff.
Oh, you did, you tied up Sarah.
No,
Yeah.
but we could put a little bit like, yeah.
We need
You
to
could
find
tie
some
all of
more.
the speeder bikes together with some.
Stun grenade, so as soon as anybody goes off, it just stuns them. They fall off, the speeder bike blows up against the wall. We've got these guys.
No,
on
no,
the
I was
ground.
thinking you could tie all the bikes together.
All the bikes together
So
and
that you do that.
yeah.
Like happens in the movie.
I like that idea. Can we okay.
Mop sure to know some more metal spools of metal.
So Sarov is there.
Yep.
We've killed these stormtroopers.
So there's 7 corpses in the
In the
launch pad
and no shuttle.
and 4 corpses in the garage.
Oh yeah. We just left them there.
I mean, we burnt half of the speeder bikes as well. So
Oh,
yeah, there's some debris in the speeder bikes have gone.
What about
Okay.
the ATSTs? Do we find the keys for them anywhere?
our video stream might be playing up a bit. Can we just
Oh.
get an idea from chat that we're still looking okay?
What's happening?
Might just be.
Oh, we glitching.
I don't know whether it's up or down.
No,
I'm pixelating.
I'm pixelated too.
Are we pixelating? Have we used all of Derek's data?
Maybe.
Well, let's just finish this quickly. So we,
We used your battery.
Yeah.
All right.
oh wow, we were really bad.
I mean, the fact is that you've pretty much taken the.
Breaking up a little.
All right,
Okay.
let's go. I'll just go restart the stream.
Right.
All right. We will take a break.
We'll have a
be
break.
right back.
In 5 minutes?
Yeah, you've done everything you need to do. You've got rid of the shuttle. You've taken over the centre.
So we clean out the base.
You've got a couple
Let's
of
just
scout
say
troopers left.
we finish them off
Yeah.
pretty easily.
Yeah, you have accomplished
Let's-
your mission, and you have made a new recruit to the Rebel Alliance.
Darth
Darth
Maul.
Maul is now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Triumph. Where is it?
You don't have Triumph in the
Oh,
just an explosion.
Well, we will see you back for the next another game of Star Wars very soon.
Very soon.
Alright, see you
See you
soon.
soon. Bye.
Slowly
I'm
going.
going.
No.
It's too pixely. I don't think anyone's gonna see this.